of the lens, banged it in. It's a maximum.
That has been sailed away for a half a dozen.
It's going to be a massive, massive hit.
It's just going to sail over the fielders.
In the air, but off the mark in style. Was in the slot. There you go. One more hit and one more six.
Oh, that's been heaved away.
In the air, but off the mark in style.
Oh, that's a shot of authority, and that's pulled really nicely. Oh, this is another good shot. This is another brilliant hit.
Good morning, cricket fans, and a very warm welcome to the ICC Academy Ovals in the heart of Dubai Sports City. It's match day 5 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket T20i Championship 2024. We kick off today's proceedings with match number 9 as Qatar will be taking on Kuwait. And these are the matches lined up today. 9 a.m. start for Qatar v Kuwait, and then a very intriguing encounter in the afternoon. Oman will be taking on Bahrain. Oman looking to bounce back after they lost to the UAE, and Bahrain have found their winning touch in the Gulf Cricket T20i Championship this season. Right then, we have absolutely no time to lose. What is the pitch going to behave like this morning? We have Harmanpreet Singh in the middle to take a look.
A very good morning for the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. It's the day 5 and we are here to look at that pitch. It's the same track that was used yesterday. It had a very flat track and you can see there's no visible cracks either. Let's have a quick look at that firmness. You can hear it. It's firm. It did have live grass covering. It helped the fast bowlers quite a lot. There was uneven bounce if you can bowl in the right areas. And it was skidding as well. Well, it is slightly cooler than yesterday. It's almost 15 degrees Celsius, but will get warmer as the day gets ahead and the sun beats down. Batting gets even better. Well, there has been help for the fast bowlers. We've seen them get more wickets as compared to the spin bowlers. Well, even boundaries, 65 meters. Batters will be tested for the initial 45 minutes or 50 minutes. And that is where the new bowlers could do some trick bowling first. Do what the bowlers will ask you for as a captain, win the toss and decide to go for a bowl first.
Batters will be tested in the first 45 minutes. Those are the remarks of Harmanpreet Singh. Let's take a look at the points table. Well, Kuwait taking on Qatar. It's a must-win game for both if they are to remain in contention of a top 2 finish. And they will also need other results, especially Kuwait, to go their way. UAE ruling the roost, 3 wins out of 3. Bahrain and Oman taking on each other this afternoon. That promises to be a humdinger of a game coming up at 1:30 p.m. local time. Well, in terms of the standout performers of the Gulf Cricket T20i Championship for Kuwait, young Mohammad Umar, just 20 years of age. And what a stunning innings he played yesterday, 59 of 44. He really peppered the onside boundary and kept his team in the game. His maiden T20i half century and a memorable one against the UAE away from home. And if he can keep replicating these performances throughout the group stage, Kuwait will be in fine fettle and with a strong opportunity to finish in the top 2. Well, the most runs in the tournament so far, the kingpin of UAE, the captain leading from the front. Mohammad Wasim, 149 runs in 3 innings. brilliant strike rate. And Tanish Suri, the teenager, what a find he's been. He's been steadily increasing his highest score in T20Is. Got a magnificent half century yesterday as well. He's played an excellent role alongside him opening the innings with Wasim. Mohammad Asim of Qatar has been super consistent as well. 123 runs in just 2 innings. Ahmad bin Nasser and the Oman captain Jatinder Singh wrap up the top 5 of the Gulf Cricket T20I Championship with the bat. Right then, no time to lose. Mudassir Ali, over to you for the all-important coin flip.
Thank you, Combs. Another stunning day here in Dubai. Match number 9. It's toss time. Qatar taking on Kuwait. Men who matters the most. Mohammad Rizwan, the captain of Qatar. Next to him is Kuwait captain Mohammad Aslam. And most importantly, to oversee the proceedings of this game, we do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Home team is Qatar, so Rizwan will flip and Aslam will call.
Tail.
Tail is the call. Aslam, what are you going to do?
We're gonna bowl first.
Any specific reason?
Yeah, actually, you know, with this wicket, with the dew and moisture is there in early morning, and total matches early morning is little bit difficult to bat first power play. So that's why we choose to bowl first.
2 games not going in your favor. How do you motivate yourself and how do you inspire your teammates?
Yeah, actually, unfortunately, we cannot finish that 2 games with a good end. But till that tournament, we played good cricket. And yesterday match also, it's very close. So again, high experienced boys, UAEs. So confidence is high. So we will, if we win, we are still on the tournament. So inshallah, we will try to win this match.
And what about team news?
We are going with the same 11.
All the best and do well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Your thoughts on batting first?
Yeah, I would have bowled first, but I don't mind batting first as well. You know, toss is not in your control. But yeah, if you can put a total of like anything around 140 or 150 between, I think it will be a good total to defend.
Going has been tough for Qatar in this tournament. So what message you have given to your boys coming into this game?
I think if you see, we did well in the first game, and second game probably I think we had a bad day with bat and bowl. Boys are in good frame of mind, and you know, everyone is doing well. Hopefully we'll put 2 points here.
Finally, team news.
There is one change. Nadeem sits out and Himanshu comes in.
Best of luck, do well.
Thank you.
So the news from the center is that Mohammad Aslam has won the toss and Kuwait has opted to bowl first.
Cheers, Mudassir. So news from the middle. Kuwait have won the all-important coin toss and elected to bowl first. Let's take a look at the 2 playing 11s. Alongside me is former UAE women's captain Chavi Bhatt. Good morning, Chavi, and welcome.
Very good morning to you, Ahmad, and thank you very much. So we've got the 2 lineups for the game. Himanshu Rathod for Qatar, that one change that comes in, and Kuwait will go unchanged from last evening. They will go with the same 11, even into the game today, this morning. It's also an extremely immediate game to play after last evening, just in a few hours, next one. But hopefully Kuwait, after everything, they brought the game so close against the home side, they would be able to get it through to the other side this morning.
Absolutely. Kuwait have come very close to victories in the past. Lost by 4 runs, lost by 11 runs in the previous 2 encounters. So they've been right on the verge of capturing the moment. Can they put it all together here? It's a bit of a must-win situation for both. So let's see. They have won the coin toss. It is a chilly morning here at the ICC Academy. Chillier than usual. I was quite well wrapped up when I arrived here around 7:30. So it's certainly going to play its part. And there's always that dampness on the surface, isn't there? And that might play into the hands of the Kuwaiti fast bowlers. Watch out for the likes of Mohammad Shafiq and Sayyid Munib Hashmi. Bowled really well, picked up 3 wickets, Hashmi in particular. So they certainly have the firepower to go through this Qatar top order.
Yes, the batters will walk in. Of course, we've seen how the surface behaves very early in the day. So, of course, the first the span of the power play, I'm sure the Kuwaiti bowlers will fancy their chances to get a couple of wickets to put additional pressure on. The Qatari batters walking out there in the centre. The players are taking their stand.
The opening duo remains unchanged for Qatar. Left-hand, right-hand combination. Saqlain Arshad and Imal Lianage. Imal Lianage in particular has not been at his best in this Gulf Cricket Championship, and they need him to fire today. Saqlain Arshad, he looked dangerous in his previous innings and has a very, very good record in T20I's. Decent strike rate, 3 half centuries to his name. He's a go-getter. He's a big, clean striker of the ball, and he'll need to impose himself here early morning at the ICC Academy.
So, Imal is the other opener for Qatar. He's got 42 games in his T20 career, 923 runs, got a decent strike rate of 121. 650s for him, his best of 86. So, hopefully, both of these together would be able to put up a good show, especially that power play, Ahmed, the 6 overs to start with are going to be absolutely key. And if we talk about Kuwait, it's going to be Mirza Ahmed to kick off the bowling. 5 wickets in his career, 6 matches he's played.
Yeah, early days just yet for the young quick. Let's see if he can make an impact. He's got the ideal conditions and the ideal time to bowl in the day. So the onus is on him to deliver with the new seed. A lot of faith being shown in him by skipper Mohammad Aslam. Slip in place, that's good to see. You need to be aggressive in the power play. And taking a look at the field setting, fine leg in the circle. Ring field on the offside, mid-off, mid-on naturally up. And there's a deep mid-wicket and a deep fine leg. That's a pretty strange field. But let's see if it works for him. The right arm medium pacer needs to get it right, that is for sure. Here we go then, match number 9 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship, Kuwait v Qatar. First ball, as the umpire says play. Well, we thought we were going to start, but Aslam giving some final instructions to Mirza. I think the onus is to bowl as straight as possible, perhaps default in-swing bowler.
Yeah, that's why that deep fine and the deep mid-wicket in place. Probably if he just tends to bowl back of the length. Now let's see. Let's get started. Good delivery first up. Gets that movement in. There's a quick single in play. And that's not going to be the best of throw. Saqlain, he gets off the mark straight away. So runs on board for Qatar early on.
2 officials in the middle are Mr. Gopa Kumar Gopalakrishnan and Asim Mahmood. We have Asim Mahmood at the striker's end. Gentle loosener within the stumps. Not much pace behind it. And good to see Saqlain Arshad. Oh, he almost took out Mr. Asim Mahmood there. Saqlain is a big lad. Watch out.
So, talking about those in-swingers, we did see that movement coming into the right-hander, the very first delivery that he bowled. So hence that, and now the deep fine leg. There's a fine leg now that's gone out in the boundary. The mid-wicket is coming into the circle, and then we've got like a deep square leg that is been brought in. Mid-on will get slightly straighter.
Yeah, they've taken that deep point and the deep third to the left-hander with that angle going away from him. Let's see if he can get it right, Mirza Ahmed. Nicely bowled, shouldering arms. He's certainly not express pace, but just sticking to that line and length. And in these conditions, that is plenty enough, Chavi.
Yeah, he's also got that slip in place for the ball that's going to be now drifting away.
So already had a bit of a run-in with Saqlain Arshad, Mr. Asim Mahmood. But he looks to be quite chilled out, quite relaxed. All of the best referees and match officials and umpires from all around the Gulf region coming together for this Gulf Cricket Championship. That's a wonderful sign. Edged and just in front of the first slip. Just doesn't have that pace, and the pitch is a used one. This is match number 3 on it, so perhaps does not quite have the bounce and carry we saw yesterday.
And this particular strip will look to remain low on some occasions, and also with the way that Mirza is bowling, it doesn't really hit that deck too hard. So it will be the ball that will bounce just probably ankle height, I'd suppose, in some occasions. Still too early to say in the game. However, the deep third fielder and a sweeper cover in place. for the left-hander. And now he's gone big and gone over. He will get it through. Imel gets behind this one over mid-on and is going to go straight into the fence for 4.
A calculated risk taken. Mid-off and mid-on in the circle. It was a slightly fuller delivery. That's what you need to see, that intent. And always looking to go straight. That's a firm hit from Imal Lianage and will give him a much needed dose of confidence.
That's nicely done. Picked it up on the rise, stayed low. 5 for no loss, and getting a boundary in the very first over as a batter just gives you a lot of confidence. Mirza comes in once again. Another delivery, just crossing him up. And it's a good leave though, Ahmed, on a good delivery.
Good leave, good ball, good cricket all round. That's the length you want to bowl. Don't be too full. We have the largest square boundaries here at the ICS Academy. So if you overpitch the ball, you will be belted straight. And more often than not, even a half a decent connection will make the ball sail for 6. So you want to bowl back of a length, make them play those horizontal bat shots.
You probably get a top edge or the one for the slip at the back. Once again, that's up in the air. Nicely done. But just straight to the fielder at deep backward of point, and it's going to be 6 runs coming off the first over. 1 over gone, 6 for no loss.
Come on guys, jaldi karna guys. Clinto. Oh, sorry, lefty. Umar. Thank you, sir. Amar, fine leg. आजा ना जल्दी इधर बैठा हो जल्दी जल्दी करना उमर
So it's going to be Mohammad Shafiq Manakaddavat. I hope I got that right, Chavi. You need to assist me with some of these South Indian names. I think I was relatively close. Maybe not perfect, but I think it can do for now.
No, you've got it right. So it's Mohammad Shafiq. I will stick to that.
27 wickets in his T20i career. Pretty decent economy rate, and he bowled a good comeback spell at the death yesterday versus UAE. Oh, that has been smashed. A bit of Caribbean flavor on that one from Imal Lianage. Beautiful shot.
Oh, what a fabulous shot that is from Lianage. Imal just getting on top of it. So stylish, that. Getting on top of the delivery, pulled it away. He moves on very quickly to 9 of 6.
Well, they are wearing maroon as well, Charvi. Look at that flourish. Gorgeous shot. And he had the courage to go across the line. First ball against Shafiq, who certainly has healthy, lively pace. Pulled in the air, not quite in control, but he's certainly looking to be very aggressive and positive this morning.
I mean, they do realize that they're going to need the runs on board. If they have the runs on board, they would be able to put the pressure later on when Kuwait do come in to chase. So 11 for no loss. They will be looking to go maybe 170, 180 perhaps. So for them, they've got to capitalize on this power play when they only have 2 outside the field. So we've got the right-hander in play now, and we'll have changes in the field. Got a deep mid-wicket out there. Everybody else is in the circle. The slip will still be in play. So Shafiq comes in. And once again, slightly back the length, that middle stump line. Pulled away. We're seeing those horizontal shots come in a lot. And we're also seeing how much they're looking to score the runs. So every ball, the intent is very good from Qatar. They're looking for runs.
Absolutely. They've come in with a terrific mindset this morning. And of course, the onus is on them. Kuwait elected to bowl first. So we need to get like you mentioned, 150, 160 bare minimum, because in the early afternoon around 11 a.m., 12 noon, really, really good batting conditions. Cracked away, an excellent fielding at point. That ball was travelling.
They will have to keep it tight. They're just a few more boundaries than they would have wanted Kuwait to start this game off in. You know, it makes a lot of difference, Ahmed, when you've got, do you finish off your power play run heavy, or do you finish it off wicket heavy?
Yeah, it's a fine balancing act, isn't it? We've seen 3 or 4 wickets falling in clusters in the first 6. Happened yesterday for Saudi, and they never really could recover. So can they just walk the line here between aggression and still keeping wickets in hand for the assault later on in the innings?
13 for no loss. Over number 2. 7 runs in this over so far. Saklan on 2 of 2, and Imal Lianage 11 of 8 for him. He's been right on top of this. Yeah, played away. Will get a hand at it. As the fielder coming in. It's Clinto Anto at that short third region. What a good piece of fielding. We'll just keep it to 1. That ball was travelling. End of 2. 14 for no loss.
Come on boys, lazy हो रहा है guys, जरा आवाज करना है boys. जरा बात करके guys.
Decent start here for Qatar, going at 7 runs per over. Mirza Ahmed will continue in the power play. Not express pace, but just sticks to that line and length. Getting a hint of movement away from the left-hander. Saklan Arshad looking to unleash big striker of the ball. They are sticking to that game plan of the long leg and a deep mid-wicket for Mirza. Oh, missed out on that one. Beautifully bowled.
You see that movement once again. And if you did notice, the ball didn't rise as much as Saklan would have liked it. 7 matches head-to-head between Kuwait and Qatar. Kuwait have won 4, Qatar 3. Can they level the scores today, Qatar? Look at that delivery once again.
Yeah, they have a pretty decent rivalry, don't they? Similar to UAE Oman. 5-4 in favour of UAE now. So, very close. Oh, that was that leg cutter delivery. So he's mixing it up very nicely with the new ball. And it takes some courage to mix it up with the new seed in hand.
Also because he does not have a lot of pace. It's good to bring in your variations, length, line. Nicely done once again.
Yeah, he reminds me a bit of the role Nathan Bracken used to play for Australia in the early days of T20 internationals, especially in that 2007 World Cup. Fond memories of that. I'm sure you will have. Me, not so much. What a punch down the ground. Princely blow from Saklan Arshad. And it's gone all the way for 6.
That's applause all the way from the dugout as well. Climbed on top of it. Classy looking punch straight down the ground. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's have a look at it once again. Using his feet and just lofting it over. What a fabulous shot. That is glorious for a maximum.
That high elbow, straight blade. Hold the pose, Mr. Saklan Arshad. We need to get a few snaps of that. That was pretty. And it's not easy to do against the medium pacer as well, Chavi. He didn't use the pace of the bowler against him. Just pure sweet timing.
So 20 for no loss as we're into the 3rd over. And Mirza comes in once again. Another loft over and going straight to Munib this time. Didn't time this one too well. And just that pace off delivery working in favor of Mirza. And what a better way to take a revenge. You hit me for a 6 and I take your wicket.
Got carried away, Saqlain Arshad, looking to repeat the dose, but just catching the inner half of the blade. And a simple catch at mid-on. No mistake made by Munib Hashimi. So Mirza Ahmed has struck. Saqlain Arshad, disappointment, was looking decent. Gone for 9 of 8. Qatar 20 for 1.
Come on, boy. Shabba, Hamadi. Come on, guys.
So it's the captain striding out into the middle a lot earlier than he would have liked. Very experienced Mohammad Rizlan Akbar. 3 half centuries in his T20i career. A lot more technically sound, likes to bat for time. And they need somebody like that to apply themselves. It really was a wicket thrown away rather than taken by Kuwait, if I'm very frank. But excellent move to give Mirza the new ball. And he's paid dividends for his skipper. Bowled well in the previous game as well against UAE, but didn't have a return spell at all. He only bowls 2 or 3 in the power play and that's it.
Oh, he's picked up an early wicket. Mirza. Oh, good delivery that. Very good delivery. A little bit of pace on that one. Some wheels. Just coming sharply into the right-hander.
Yeah, confidence is high and bending is back now. This was the dismissal of Saqlain Arshad. Just trying to repeat that lofted off drive and skewed away towards mid-on. Munib Hashmi delighted to pouch that one. And there really was no need. You've just hit a 6. You're just in the first half of the power play. Usually batters tend to take their time. Solid front foot defense and an excellent over from Mirza Ahmed. 20 for 1.
Come on, boys. Jara jaldi karna, guys. Munib bhai. Aslam bhai, you okay here? Come on, macha, Billu.
2 more overs, 3 more overs to go in the power play. It just seems to be even Stevens at this point of time. The 20 runs in favor of Qatar, the wicket in favor of Kuwait. So Shafiq to continue, cuts away, but we'll meet Clinto at backward of point once again. He's a sharp fielder.
Excellent fielding, and he's absolutely nailing those square cuts here. Imal Leanage. Clinto has been in the firing line, and he's made 3 excellent stops. 2 in the previous over, those would have been boundaries. This would have been a boundary as well. So he has literally saved about 10 to 11 runs for the side.
Well, he has. Once again, and this time round, it's his partner at the other end. It's Meet Bhavsar.
This is stunning fielding from Kuwait. That was smashed to cover point. Let's take a look here. Timed his dive to perfection and held it on and was up early for the run out as well if they were looking for a single. Superb stuff. Superb out cricket from Kuwait. And Imal will certainly be a bit frustrated because he's nailed 3 or 4 drives and they've picked out the fielders.
And he's also been on the non-striking end for slightly longer than he would have liked. Because in that previous over, with the loss of that wicket, there was a 6 and a few runs that were taken. So he's come back on strike just after a tad bit of time, spending time on the other end.
It's a bit of a waiting game at times as well as an opening batter. Shafiq cramping him for room. Solidly played and hitting the bat hard here. This is a good over so far.
You see, he's not given them a lot of opportunities to free his arms. Even the first two deliveries, where he did get that opportunity to cut through, it's gone straight to the fielder. The fielding has been exceptional from Kuwait.
Yeah, they've come out of the right side of the bed this morning. Would have been deflated. It was a nail-biter versus UAE. Just lost by 11 runs. They could have gotten over the line. 60 needed in the last over. Down the leg side. Oh, that is a terrific take by the wicketkeeper, Usman Ghani. This is something special we're seeing from Kuwait this morning in the field. And fair play to the team management to have them motivated, to have them prepared. And they're putting their best foot forward so far in the field. And this man is riding high on confidence as well. Fabulous knock of 40 versus UAE yesterday. And take a look at this take, that wide angle. But this time aerial. And you will not deny Imal Lianage his boundary in this over.
He was looking for that for a while now in the over. Gets that uppercut through the cover region. And that's another boundary. So 25 for 1 now, Qatar. Invited into bat after Kuwait won the toss earlier this morning. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, it was just right in the block hole for him. Couldn't get any easier. And also found the gap in the field.
Powerful, clean striker of the ball is Imal Lianage. We have a very good seat right besides the playing area. And the crunch of the blade. It sounds so good. Looking dangerous. Timing the ball well. He's come out with a concerted game plan to be aggressive against the Kuwaiti seamers. And good running between the wickets. Boundary and a single to conclude the over. 2 overs of power play remaining. Qatar at 26 for 1.
Come boys, come on. Okay, sir. Mirza, a wicket. Yes, come on, make it. Here now.
Well, this is interesting. Mirza Ahmed being given a third over on the trot, and why not? Current run rate of just 6.5 from Qatar is not too pressing. So just rolling the dice here is Mohammad Anwar.
And also, he's the one who picked up that wicket, so why not? Maybe pick up another chance, especially with the way that Imal is batting on 16 or 14. You want to take your chances. And I think it's a reward that you give your bowler. Go ahead, bowl your third.
Absolutely, you need the backing from the captain at all times. Gully in place. Oh, and he's pummeled it straight. Watch out. That is huge.
Yeah, it's a cracker one that from Imal. Just crunch that one straight down the ground. And the entire Kuwaiti team is Fuller in the slot. And up in the air, the ball just getting lost in the white sky.
Well, we saw some monstrous sixes yesterday from Mohammad Wasim, from Mohammad Umar. And Imal Lianage getting his name right up there in the list. That was massive. That went into the practice nets behind us. And Mirza Ahmed, I'm sure he's been jolted by that one, Chavi. It certainly jolted me.
And the umpire will also make sure that he checks the leather well. The impact, obviously, if it rolls into, some of those bushes.
Well, we have our medical team just to the left of us. Just get the stethoscope up, check for a heartbeat. Is it still alive? Because that was absolutely smashed.
Yeah, we need to check if that's alive. 32 for 1. And Mirza Ahmed. He's bowled some good lines nonetheless, but unfortunate, has gotten hit for runs. Oh, good delivery once again, and even better leave from Imal. Look at that confidence.
Honestly, I like that more than the 6. That just shows how switched on he is at the moment, watching the ball closely, playing it on merit, taking calculated chances. And that is something his opening partner Saqlain Arshad should have done as well. You had just pinged one down the ground for 6, and he went after it again, threw his wicket away. Imal just smashed one down the ground. That one outside off. He's like, I don't want anything to do with it. Leave it well alone.
And once again, just a little bit of a grip on the surface. So the ball just sticks off the turf. And it's just going to be in some areas, Emma, till the sun really comes out and it starts to dry out.
Yeah, there's always that dampness early on. This was that 6, that beautiful shot Saqlain Arshad played down the ground. And then trying to repeat it. Not quite to the pitch of the ball. An easy dismissal. Yeah, he'll be ruining a lost opportunity. Looks like a belter of a track. Width offered. Toe end of the bat. The captain will clean it up, but got away with a loose delivery there, Mirza Ahmed. Maybe just tiring a bit here into his 3rd over.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
8 runs in the over so far. There was that maximum that was hit on the very first ball of the over. 34 for 1. And 2 more deliveries remaining in this over number 5. Imal Lianage. And Rizlan, he's just been on the other side. Yet to get off the mark, has just faced 2 deliveries. Skipper, yeah, he's lofted this one over and all the way through. What a handsome looking lofted drive that is over mid-off.
Well, we'll need a boundary check on that one. I think it might be a skimmer and a maximum. Beautiful clean strike. Over pitched. Mirza, you cannot bowl that length in the power play, my friend. Very gentle half volley. And let's take a look here. The zoomer is out. Do we need it? It's 1 bounce. Beautiful punch by Imal Lianage.
No, it can't get prettier than that. So 4 runs. Qatar just powering on. And I like the fact that it's not a power which is every ball, but it's calculated, thought after, well constructed from Imal.
Controlled aggression. You're spot on there. He's picking and choosing his moments. And he's certainly smashing the ball with utmost control. A power package. Nicely glided away, but there was plenty of men in the offside ring. And that will conclude the 5th over. Qatar looking good. 38 for 1.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Guys, थोड़ा lazy हो रहा है. जरा बात करना पड़ेगा, guys. जरा बोल के जरा आवाज करके, guys. बिट्टू. हाँ, बाहर चाहिए. Clint. Going bowler, right time over.
Syed Munib, 42 games, economy of 8.65, 48 wickets in total. Starts off, good shot there on offer by Rizlan. Picks up a quick single towards the onside. It has been a good start for Imal Lianage, 28 from 20. He's always been that bulk run getter for Qatar national side. Had a very good outing in the World Cup qualifiers recently, less than a month ago. In home conditions, he was excellent. And Munib, can he get them that wicket of this dangerous left-hander? And welcome to the Combox, Shoaib.
Good morning, Harman. Good morning, everyone who's joined us for this game. What an important fixture this is. Both these teams evenly poised. They've got some really good talent as expected, and what we can expect is a good encounter, a good fight between these two teams, as we already are witnessing here. 39 for 1. Munib had a great outing yesterday against UAE. Will want to replicate that today as well. The captain has promoted himself up the order. He's come at number 3 now, Rizlan. Short and wide and nicely bowled, some carry and good pace off the wicket for Munib.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery. Hint of swing as well. Came in pretty late as went towards the keeper. But what a start by Amal. Look at that delivery once again. Ooh, that was a good one. Munib also liked it. And so did we in the comm box. I'm sure the viewers also liked that one. He's a dangerous batter, Amal. You've seen him too in Qatar. Was the leading run getter. And Kuwait will be wanting to get rid of him as soon as possible.
Yes, a big score is due from Amal. We've not seen him not score runs. Nicely punched, but straight to the fielder, getting it right from the meat of the bat. So he does have the ability to play a long innings, and that's what Qatar would want from him today.
He's a big game player. He knows how to build the innings. It's not only about aggression, but also about timing, placement. He's got that all in his box. Ravija there in the frame. He is someone who's also searching for runs. That's a good delivery off the back foot, straight towards Clinton. Does well. A dot ball. Dot ball is going to be very important now.
Especially in the first 6 overs. If you can restrict the flow of runs, you will then be able to build some pressure going into the 7th over, where you've got 5 fielders who are allowed to be on the boundary rope. So this over is very crucial for both teams. Now this is a good over so far. 3 dot balls, a single in that, 2 more deliveries to go. Upishly played, just falls short of the fielder at mid-off.
It's half a chance, didn't carry towards Bilal there. That could have been the big wicket. They sneak in a single. Rizlan coming in at number 3. Usually we see Mohammad Anaf come in. So a change. And there is some viewers from the ICC Academy. That's where we're coming live from. Excellent facilities out here. And I'm sure the quality of cricket is always good here.
Cut away, straight to the fielder. This is good over, a very good over from Munib. Lives up to his expectations and delivers it for his team yet again. End of the power play. 6 overs done. It's 39 for 1. So the power play signal from the umpire, which means the 6 overs are done, and it belonged to both the teams. I think they've done well. Imal and Saklain, they started off on a positive note. They played some really good shots. However, Saklain was taken out of the equation. Imal continued to play his shots and has hit some important boundaries for Qatar in the first 6 overs. Ensured that they don't lose too many wickets, and at the same time they've got a solid start. Aslam comes into the attack and starts off with a flighted delivery.
No, it's a battle of Sri Lanka versus Sri Lanka as well. Aslam, Imal, both very good friends. And both hail from Sri Lanka, have played cricket back in the days as well. Good delivery. And that's the reason why Yasin is not brought in, but Aslam himself probably knows a little trick or two to get rid of this dangerous left-hander Imal Lianage. And as you mentioned, the power play remains to both the teams, I would say. 40 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Another good delivery, trying to attack the stumps. Works it away for a single.
Yeah, it'll be important now that they rotate strike in the middle overs. They've got gaps on offer. It's a big ground, this one. So if they can just maneuver the ball in the gaps, we saw that yesterday. Kuwait in that run chase did that pretty well. Rotated strike and found the odd boundary and kept themselves in the hunt. Qatar will want to replicate that today. Not a bad over so far from Aslam as he comes around the wicket for Rizlan. Edged, flies towards the third region. This should be easy 2 runs and they'll get them.
A slip there could have been the gates for the batter Rizlan. He'll pick up a couple of runs. Rizlan Iqbar, captain versus captain in this battle.
Yeah, exciting contest this between bat and ball. And some turn for Aslam. That's good bowling. Bowling in the right channel and extracting some bounce and turn of this wicket.
There is some spin and help for the bowlers. If the spin bowlers can bowl in the right area, as you mentioned. And Aslam has that control. Last delivery of the over. And finishes it off with a dot ball. It's a good start for the skipper of Kuwait. Just the 3 of it. 7 overs done. It's 43 for the loss of 1.
Below. Playing well, boys. Playing well. Shabash.
So Munib to continue. That will fly towards the deep third. And a valiant effort, but in vain. That's a boundary to start the over for Imal.
Was not a bad delivery. But just the batsman getting the better of it. Running away towards the fence. I feel the third could have done well there. Shafiq did get a hand to it. And you got to save those boundaries. You want to build that pressure. Those boundaries will ease that away. And Imal motors to 34 from 28. Well, Kuwait will be wanting to restrict them under 140. We saw Bahrain defending 125 against them.
Nicely played. Just nudging it towards the mid-wicket. Oh, this could be tight. Oh, not a clean collect from Usman, or else that would have been wicket number 2. Imal was struggling to get back. And that is a chance, a golden opportunity gone down.
Yes, we saw those run-outs being missed yesterday against the batter Tanis Suri. They gave them a lot of chances. And here, this should have been a run-out. Look at that. Imal was not ready for the second. Rizlan hesitated. And that throw also was in time. Usman could have done better. Score moves on to 49. 1 shy from the 50 are the Qatar side. How costly would this be?
Now we'll have to wait and watch. Imal is on 36. He's the set batter in this partnership. And he's the one who's scoring the bulk of the runs. So that wicket would have definitely put the brakes on this Qatar run scoring. Not able to get away. That ball from Munib. Munib is bowling in the right channel. I think he's got a hold of what length he needs to bowl on this wicket, and he's executing his plans.
He's finding the rhythm early. In this track, we've seen that uneven bounce as well. It's only if you bowl in the right channels, there will be success. If you can continue that with the ball.
Oh, nicely bowled, just beating the outside edge of the bat. I would not be surprised if they bring a slip in place, because the kind of bowling that Munib is displaying here, a slip is definitely warranted.
Yeah, I think especially with that length on offer, there is a lot of chances that that can fly to the first or second slip. Get in the slip, take your chances. If that gives you a reward of a wicket like Imal, I'll go for that. I don't mind a boundary being hit.
Yeah, true, and that will also play on the mind of Imal. I think that will just, put some added pressure on him with a slip in place. Now that's driven beautifully, a little too full, and Imal has smashed that towards long off for a 4.
That was short of authority. That was getting on top of the bowler, and 50 up with that 4 for Qatar in 7.5 overs, and Imal is now on 40, too full. And the batter gets the better of the bowler. Munib trying a little too extra. You got to go a little backward on that length on offer. If it's too full, the batter's always going to take the toll of it. And yes, as you mentioned, I think elite cricket is all about psychological mind games as well. It's not only about cricket, but it's also mind games. What do you reckon on that, Shoaib?
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. It's all about those strategies and those mini battles out there in the middle. You have to be proactive in your approach, and you need to know when to go aggressive and when to fall back in terms of your strategy. Pulled towards mid-on, will only be a single, and I think more often than not Aslam has done that for his side. He's a very good, smart thinking captain, and he knows what is expected of him. 8 overs, 54 for 1.
Come on, Aslami.
Aslam continues. Went away for just the 3. A single towards the onside. Lofted shot to start off.
It will be interesting to see when they bring on Yasin Ishaq Patel. I think they're just holding him back because there is Imal out there in the middle, the left-handed batter. So they would want to see that if they can get him out of the equation, that will be the ideal time for Yasin to come out and play. Asim on your screens right now. Rising stars for Qatar. 250s for him in this series. He made his debut in this series and has immediately had an impact in this tournament for his side.
He's an excellent find. He's third on that most run getter in this tournament so far. If he scores 2 more, he'll be on the second position. 20 more and he will go at the top. He's a happy man. Look at that smile. What a find for Qatar. Raslan works it away towards that fine leg for another single added on to the scoreboard. These singles need to be stopped. This is the moment that you want to add on pressure with the dot deliveries. The middle over is very special. Oh, dances down the track. That's a biggie. That has sailed over. And that is a maximum.
Yeah, Imal just so fluent when he gets going. He's a treat to watch, very stylish. Reminds you of a certain Brian Lara when he's batting. Look at that, just great use of feet. So pleasing to the eye and makes batting look so easy. Wonderful hit. Fantastic. And it's gone the distance.
And those discussions also start. Usman, the wicket-keeper, Ravija, the senior member of the team, having a word with Aslam. That is going to be some ball searching as well. As Imal continues the carnage with the bat. He's 2 away from that 50. And as you mentioned, he's a treat to watch. He also reminds me a little bit of Nicholas Pooran. He's got that Caribbean touch. And we all know what Caribbean players do in T20 cricket. Hails from Sri Lanka, has played a lot of cricket back home. Currently residing in Qatar and doing a good job for his team.
I'm sure he's one player that every team in their meetings discuss upon. He's one player that you need to have plans for, because if he gets going right at the top, it becomes very difficult for a team to come back into the game. Current run rate of 7.38, which means they'll reach 147, and the security has been called for to find the ball. It's on the roof. Another fresh replacement, similar, like to like, but they found the ball finally. So no need for that, as the same ball comes back into play.
Well, the security man comes to the rescue of the umpires. 64 for 1. And here is the guy who's helped us. Thank you very much, sir. But Imal continues to destroy all the plans of the bowlers of Kuwait. They've taken on the command. The last 2 overs is where they're taken on the toil. And that is what happens when you get those boundaries, Shoaib. You get very confident. As a batter, you always enjoy that.
Yes, you need to keep the scoreboard ticking. I think that is where all the pressure goes off. That's just like that. You hit a 6 and then you find the gaps. They've still got another 11 overs to go after this. And with wickets in hand and with Asim to come for Qatar, I think this is a good start. I like this strategy of Rizlan coming at number 3, brings a lot of stability and experience. And if you can give company to Imal, just play the second fiddle, Qatar should get to a good total. Upishly played in the gap. That's a beautiful shot. No fuss about it. Just times the ball and gets 4 runs. 4 to end the over. A very fruitful and a successful over for Qatar comes to an end. 9 overs, 69 for 1.
Yasin Patel, seasoned campaigner, 45 games, 5.88 the economy, 52 wickets. Yesterday he got the 2 big wickets, first of Mohammad Wasim and then the wicket of Ali Shan. He's a very confident lad. Someone that isn't faint-hearted. He's someone that bowls with a brave heart.
Yeah, one of the best Kuwait. And with that single, silently Imal has got to his 50. What a player and what a knock from the left-handed stylish opener of Qatar. Gets to another 50 in international cricket and has brought Qatar right back into the game. 7th T20 half century for Imal Lianage.
6 fours, a couple of sixes that strike at a 135. 7th T20i 50 and counting. Continues to stamp the authority.
Nicely bowled. Smart bowling from Yasin. Quicker and flatter this time. Pushes Rizlan on the back foot. Now slower in the air. Will get a single Rizlan and bring Imal back on strike. He does have that arm ball, which is his speciality, isn't it?
Yes, as a left armer, when you can get that arm ball in, which the batter is unable to read, and he's not shy to use that. Off the back foot, punches that strongly, although there's a protection in the deep. Bilal cuts it off. They need to add up, they need to build up pressure. These singles will ease everything out for Qatar. They look in a very comfortable position. 7.45 the run rate, with batters like Tanveer, Anaf and Asim to come in. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. Cramping him for room. Another single worked away.
Not a bad over. And it's only right that they are watchful against Yasin, because he can break this partnership. He's a genuine wicket taker, Yasin Patel. Bowls it away from Imal Yanage. And a single to end the over. 10 overs done, halfway through the first innings. Qatar looking solid. 74 for 1. Time for a drinks break on the ground and change in the comm box as well. It's going to be Mudassir Ali and Ahmed Khwaja.
So Qatar well poised at the halfway mark. 74 for 1. Imal Yanage with a fabulous knock. One opener anchoring the innings, and the captain alongside him playing a patient 12 of 13. Mudassir Ali alongside me in the comm box first time this morning. Good morning indeed, Mr. Mudassir.
A very good morning, Ahmed. The going has been good for Qatar. 74 for the loss of 1, and thanks to this man, Imal Yanage, looking good with the bat, getting those quick runs. The first 50 for Imal in this tournament, 52, unbeaten so far. The timing has been impeccable, Ahmed, from Imal.
Oh, he's been absolutely nailing it right from ball one. The footwork against the spin has been outstanding, and he certainly has that big hitting ability. A much needed performance coming through in a key game for Qatar, but he needs to carry on. This could be a major opportunity to get his maiden T20i 100. Pitch is playing well. He's got the measure of the Kuwaiti bowling. The onus is on him to continue. It's going to be Meet Bafsar coming on. Not going to turn the ball big. Just keep it simple, wicket to wicket.
Trying his best, Mohammad Aslam, to break this partnership. 5 wickets in his career. Good to see they are running hard, rotating the strike. Throughout this innings, we have seen those out boundaries as well as converting those singles into doubles.
Yeah, that was much required. Decent partnership, 55 or 46. So they're well poised for a big final flurry in the second half of this first innings. Remember, Kuwait elected to bowl first this morning. Pulled away, but not quite out of the sweet spot. So how long does Rizlan just hang in there ones and twos? When does he look to change gears?
I think in the next couple of overs, he'll be looking to go after the bowler because 9 wickets in hand. The likes of Asim, who got back-to-back 50s, and Tanvir yet to come in this lineup.
Just darting it in there, Meet Bafsar. Maybe they can use the pace of the bowler against him, look to glide behind square on the offside, or maybe that paddle sweep. He's certainly a power package, Imal Lianage, but Rizlan, like you mentioned, plenty of batting to come for Qatar, so they need to get going, really propel the score forward. Punched past the extra cover, and what a shot from the Qatar captain. That was as sweet as you can get.
Shifting the gears, the right time. Rizlan a bit fuller, and there you go, not trying to hit it hard. A brilliant timing and placement.
Lovely shot that. And the sweeper cover had absolutely no chance. That was creamed. So just as we were suggesting they need to get a move on, Qatar have read the game well. Pulled away, upish, and in the gap. Fielder more towards cow corner than the conventional mid-wicket, and perhaps a lucky escape for Rizlan. Not a bad over from Meet, I would say. 8 runs is not too bad from a part-time spinner. 82 for 1.
Come on, boys, come on, boys. Boys, जरा आवाज करना guys, जरा lazy हो रहा है boys. एक wicket यार, एक wicket guys. Come on Yasu, come on Yasu.
Yasin Ishaq Patel, the left arm tweaker to continue. Current run rate looking decent for Qatar. They're looking at that 150 plus mark. Upish drive just in front of the long on. So Rizwan certainly looking to be a lot more aggressive, and with that could be an opportunity for Kuwait to slow down the scoring as well in terms of wickets taken.
Absolutely.
Come on boys, come on boys.
The bowler who got those 3 big wickets in the previous game, the likes of Mohammad Wasim, Asif Khan and Ali Shan Sharafu in his kitty, Yasin Patel, he'll be the key, and Imal doing a brilliant job, provided the start, electrifying start given by Imal. Now it's time to end on a high note.
And they've got 3 overs of the left arm spinner, so Imal is well and truly in the game. Needs to take some calculated risks, go big. He has that 6 hitting ability. Top edge on the sweep, mid wicket and square, can't get there. And Munib Hashmi didn't really sprint after the ball, he just let it hang and drop in front of him.
You can see that dejected Yasin Patel. Ordinary effort coming in from Syed Munib.
You need to be a couple of yards off the rope. It's a very big square boundary. He was right on the fence. And we saw the UAE fielders do that really well. Ali Nasir, Dhruv Parashar. You need to be a few yards in. So make that adjustment. Bowling it flat to Imal. Very smart. He knows he's going to launch him towards long on cow corner. Take the single. Get off strike.
And not playing too many dot balls. This is the good news for Qatar. Rotating the strike, and in the meanwhile, if they can get an odd boundary, all of a sudden they can get those 8 or 9 runs in this over as well.
66 run partnership now for the second wicket. Beautifully bowled, arm delivery, trying to squeeze that away behind point. Not an easy shot to play.
Timed spell in progress from Yasin Patel. So far wicketless.
And especially in UAE conditions, that left arm spinner. Oh, that's a glorious punch. That is 6 all the way from the captain of Qatar. Sweet strike. Overpitched and dispatched over the fence. 92 for 1. And what a shot that is, Mudassir Ali.
Enzo with the flourish. It was a bit fuller. And excellent timing, not trying to hit it hard. So 92 for the loss of 1 at the end of over number 12.
Well, it's a thrilling partnership. Saqlain Arshad once again with a failure. Was looking good. Gifted his wicket to Mirza Ahmed. But since then, 72 runs added by Imal Lianage and the captain Rizlan, who's really timing the ball beautifully now. Still have Ahnaf, Mohammad Tanveer, Mohammad Asim to come. Plenty of muscle and firepower in that middle order for Qatar.
The batters who were struggling, and all of a sudden they're finding that form and touch back. The likes of Rizlan, Imal. What a partnership between these two. 72 runs partnership of just 56 balls. Meet Bhavsar will continue.
Yeah, this is a risk. Turned away towards fine leg. Shafiq will field the ball. Well, they're just throwing bait. They're throwing meat at a hungry lion right now with this left arm spin barrage to Imal. Firm drive, very full. And even Rizlan is equally comfortable playing the big shots against spin.
Both the batters, they depend a lot on the timing. The left-hander Imal as well as the captain Rizlan. So far 4 maximums in this innings for Qatar.
Good delivery, better length that from Meet. Yeah, they're of Sri Lankan origin, both these players, so you would expect them to be very proficient against spin. And Imal has got that extra power package as well, so they're a good combo.
The struggle continues here for Kuwait, the left-hand, right-hand combination. He's taking his own time, Imal. A bit frustrated, Meet.
Solid punch past the extra cover. And they've only settled for 1 there, Mudassir Ali. Needed more aggression running between the wickets. That was an easy 2 on these big square boundaries.
Captain was slow off the blocker, Rizlan. Was never interested to go for that second run.
They need to take a leaf out of Mohammad Wasim and Tanish Suri's book. They were sprinting through the 22 yards. They know the dimensions of their ground. They've played umpteen number of matches, so they know anytime you find a pocket square of the wicket, there is a 2 to be had.
Indeed, and they're trying to hit it hard for the last couple of overs. Just tap and run. So the big boundaries here. On the back foot, in the air, a chance, and drops. And it's Syed Munib.
Well, it was a difficult catch for the long on fielder. Was dipping in front of him. Disappointment for Meet. And a lucky escape for Lianage. 98 for 1 after 13, Qatar. So Bilal Tahir, another part-time bowler, 3 wickets in his T20i career, bowls some gentle off-break. So they're certainly taking a big risk. It's been very spin-heavy from Mohammad Aslam this morning, which is a bit of a surprise for me.
Come on, Bilal.
the likes of Mirza and Mohammad Shafiq, the fast bowlers, they were not able to exploit the conditions, the early morning conditions, just wicket going down. And we can see the desperation from Mohammad Aslam to break this partnership. Couple of overs left of the captain himself, Yasin Patel, bowled 2 good overs. Now all of a sudden, he brought Bilal, the part-timer.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they've taken off Yasin. You make an excellent point. 2 overs, none for 15. He was doing a fair job. Imal wasn't quite able to latch onto him. So just trying to sneak in an over or two from the part-timers. That's nicely bowled, arm delivery. Speculative appeal, but that was always missing leg.
Brave enough to give some flight. There was an opportunity to go big. Good variation coming from Bilal.
Yeah, he's a talented all-rounder. We saw him hit some tremendous shots in the previous match. 100 up for Qatar and in very, very good time.
Going at a run rate of 7.419, wickets in hand. Still, after this over, 6 overs left. So they'll be targeting that 160, 170.
Or bare minimum. Bowled him! Playing across the line. And the part-timer has struck for Kuwait. And just at the right time, when Qatar were looking to really go after them.
So 80 runs partnership comes to an end. An excellent start. And look at those variations against the right-hander ball, just keeping it a bit low. Going deep into the crease, made a mistake. Rizlan now comes to an end, managing 29 in 24 balls, 100 for the loss of 2.
Mohammad Tanveer, experienced player coming in at the right time, I feel, for Qatar. Terrific record, 13 half centuries. It's been a long and storied international career. Hasn't quite clicked in this tournament so far, so today could be the day.
A new day, new beginning. Quite interestingly, that average of 46 almost, that in a shorter format. Straight away off the mark, and they should have pushed for that second.
Fell first ball against Saudi. Yesterday was hoiking towards square leg. But that record tells you a story. Very experienced. He's the glue that holds the Qatari batting together. And if this pair can combine, we could be in for some early morning fireworks here at the ICC Academy. Very good over from Bilal Tahir. Oh, trying to chop that away. Appeal came in late. The ball had snuck through by then. Superb over. 6 overs to go. 1-1 for 2 Qatar. So 6 overs to go. How many can Qatar amass in the final 36 balls? It's going to be Meet Bafsar to continue. So they're still holding back Yasin Ishaq Patel. And they can sneak in a few dot deliveries now with the new batter in.
spinners in tandem, slowing down the proceedings. Now they need to run hard. And yet again, just settles for single.
And we've seen it can be tricky for the new batters coming in. Dubai, pardon me, UAE have twice had mini collapses after strong opening stands. We're seeing a replica of that today. A big partnership for the second wicket. Now it's getting slowed down. Pulled away. And he's picked the gap, bisecting the two fielders. A much needed boundary for Lianage.
What a hit. Was struggling to find the boundaries. And Imal Lianage finds that boundary for Qatar. An ordinary delivery. Ample of time to shift the weight on the back foot and connects well in the gap. Couple of bounces for 4 runs.
He reminds me a lot of a former Sri Lankan top order batter. Oh, this is the top edge. Will miss the fine. Not quite find the fence. And you're a child of the 90s like myself. I'm, of course, a lot younger than you. Asanka Guru Sena, if you remember, in the 1996 World Cup. The Guru, they used to call him.
Wicket of 90, so no idea.
Always fun. Plenty of banter in the com box with Mudassar Ali alongside me. So has your memory faded or you weren't alive then?
I need to check my phone. I need to go and type in the YouTube and look for the batter. But definitely, he played a key role. 1996 Sri
Oh, now you remember. Well, we'll continue that off-air, Mudassar Ali. I think we might need to pull your ID copy here. 15 overs gone, 110 for 2 Qatar. And a double change in the com box as HSS, Harman Singh Sani and Chavi Bhatt step in and take over proceedings.
Bilal continues. Started off really well. Went away for just the 3 runs and picked up that wicket of Rizlan. Oh, Tanveer goes for the big one. 1 bounce away from that fielder in the deep mid wicket. A single to start off things. Welcome, Chavi.
Thank you so much. Harman, it's been a bit of a rampage of runs from Qatar. A run rate up at 7.32. The Nelson on board as we get started off at the 16th over. And we talk about Imal Lianage. 68 or 50, 69 or 55 for him. He's really played a fabulous innings for his side this morning.
And getting in Bilal, a good move. Worked away. Just a single. Imal still there. He's looking for 100.
Yeah, just bending his back, but the ball's coming on so nicely onto the willow. Nicely played. 2 on the cards. Comfortably will be taken.
Just a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. Between Tanveer and Imal. 114 on the board. Anything over 150, 160 is a tricky one on this track, Chavi.
Yeah, will be. The ball also on certain occasions catches the call and will be taken. Has it been taken?
Well, they are celebrating.
Yes, the players are confident that it has been taken, but I think they will just check.
They probably will have a look, a better look, I would say, with that slow motion replay. Tanveer looks in doubts. Well, Shafiq got up. I felt that he was not very confident, to be very honest. We've played a lot of cricket, but again, That could be his natural reaction. Front foot, no ball, no problems. Fair delivery.
There we go. The shot came in and straight into the hands of the fielder. Nicely taken. And as per the new rules, remember the fingers, as long as they're under the ball, it would be all right. But this does look like the ball is going straight into the hands of the fielder. Shafiq, the fielder out there, had shot fine. And the umpire will also check, the third TV umpire. And let's have a look once again. That's a better angle. The ball's going into the cup, and yes.
That's a good catch.
Yes.
Very well done by the fast bowler Shafiq. That shot fine. Yeah, completed the catch. Looks pretty clean. Yes, he had the hands underneath. The coaches will be very happy. Sticking to the basics. Gopa Kumar on the screen. Getting that confirmation for the TV umpire, and the finger goes up. Well, that trick of bidding in Bilal Tahir working for Kuwait. The right armour doing wonders. Second wicket there.
Yeah, nicely done. Once again, it was a good catch taken and right in time. It was that pressure that Kuwait needs to put on. And Mohammad Tanveer, scoring 6 of 8, will take a walk back. Third wicket down for Qatar, 114 for 3.
Come on, boys. Shaba Bille, bola acha Bille. Come on, Billu, आएगा, come on, Billu. Shabash, Billu, बहुत अच्छा डाल रहा है, Billu, बहुत अच्छा डाल रहा है, शाबाश.
Asim is the new man in. 3 matches, debut tour for the young man. That's strike rate of 164. So he's done really well. He's got 150 strike rate of he averages at about 123. He's got 123 runs. We don't see those sort of stats very often.
Yeah, when you start well, those average cards always look good. Over 100, because he's been unbeaten on both occasions. Trying to work that away. That will be a dot delivery. Bilal continuing the good work. And what a good over this has been. Just the 4 of it plus a wicket. The end of 16 overs. It's 114 for the loss of 3.
There's a bit of a nice breeze that's blowing across at the ICC Academy Ovals here in Dubai in UAE. We're bringing you all the live action of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Imal quite settled on 69 of 55. It's 114 for 3 after 16 overs at run rate at 7.1. Look at that. That's our very, very beautiful ground. A beautiful lush green. And in the midst of all of this is live action between Kuwait and Qatar. So what Kuwait have now done is they've controlled that run flow very well. They might have not gotten the wickets that they would have anticipated, but we've seen that in the matches before. Kuwait does make a good comeback in the second half of the game. So Munif will come in. That's one up in the air and should be taken.
Oh, that is the third excellent catch that Aslam can take. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It is Mohammad Aslam all the way from Kuwait. What a catch, Shavi. That's one of the finest takes I've ever seen.
And it is the skipper of Kuwait standing up to the occasion. You've got to take those catches yourself first, and then your team will follow. Look at that dive, put into perfection. Takes the catch with ease, sliding in, and it's that big man, Imal Lianage, that has to walk back into the dugout, scoring 69 of 56. Qatar, at a point of time, were 100 for 1, are now 114 for 4. So Mohammad Ahnaf, 18 matches, 377 runs, got a strike rate of 117. He's got a best of 60 not out with 350s. Over number 17 in progress, and Munib. So the wicket on the very first ball of the over will give Kuwait a lot of chips high.
And Chavi, you needed a special effort to get that batter out. He was playing really well, and Munib striking gold in the very first delivery of his third over. And the skipper Aslam doing well. The head coach alongside the assistant coach. On your left is Qasim Ali. On the right, Kashif, former captain of Kuwait. A good shot. Starts off well towards behind the point. And will come back for the couple of runs. Fielding not been at their best.
A couple of chances that they missed out on. So this one getting that top edge, the pace-off delivery working in the favour once again. And what a fabulous catch from Mohammad Aslam himself, the captain of Kuwait.
It's known as Flying Aslam after this tour now. Because 3 catches he's taken in a similar way. And he has been better on every occasion. That's a good delivery. That was really well bowled. Coming in sharp. It's bowled well. Munib coming back strongly. And when your fielders support you, the bowlers get even better. And who knows it better than you? You've led the side of UAE women's team.
Yeah, it's always the case. You have to have a support that goes both ways. Over number 17 in progress. It's 116 for 4. Dancing down the track, powers this one through the offside. There's no stopping that one. It's going to race into the fence. It's going to be another boundary.
That was a very good shot. And also gets into the act. Doesn't have much time. And it was in the gap. Dancing down the track. Easy pickings. Chavi. You've picked up wickets. Kuwait has done well, as you mentioned. Even yesterday, they had leaked runs in the first 10 overs and they made a very good comeback. Similar story here. They were 100 for 1, now 114 for the loss of 4.
Over number 17, we've got 2 more deliveries to go. Just a soft touch away.
Well, Asim has got a very good start. He's got 2 half centuries back to back. And that's how Emil was dismissed. Look at that. Look at that catch once again. Kept his eyes on the ball. That jump almost to perfection and doing it well. Well done, the skipper. That's him. All eyes on him. 3 excellent catches on this tour and counting.
This one's gone up in the air, should be taken. There are 2 coming underneath and will be. That's another wicket to fall. Very well done it is. It is Omar to take that catch, and it's a golden duck for Asim. Another wicket falls. It's 121 for 5.
No problems on that no ball. That front line he's done well. Fair delivery. And getting that wicket of Asim is very important. And a good catch from Umar. Kept his eyes on the ball till the very end. Well done. And with that, the 5th wicket is down. In 21 runs, they've lost 4 wickets. That's 121 for the loss of 5 after 17.
So Mohammad Ikramullah, 21 matches, 113 runs, a decent strike rate of 120. But he'll need to do a lot more than that. Best of 53, he's got 150. And Qatar, they need a very, very heavy partnership from here on with 3 more overs to go. And that run rate of 7.12, they need to go past the 150 mark. Can they get 30 runs in the next 3 overs? 10 and over. And Shafiq has been brought back into the attack from the far end.
Was bowled 2 overs previously, went away for 14. That's a good start. Trying to attack that good length. Starts off with a single.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
That wicket there, looking to go for the big shot, gets a top edge. And mid-wicket came underneath very comfortably to take a simple catch. So 122 for 5. That's awesome. A golden duck for him. So Shafiq has bowled well today. None for 15 for him. His bowling is third. Once again gets a bit of a top edge, but over the head of the wicketkeeper. The ball will run away, and those are welcome runs for...
Well, he'll get the boundary just over the wicketkeeper. And that 4 was that bouncer. Did well. Had a smile on his face. The keeper, Usman. All he could see was get that sailing away for a 4. Ikramullah will have to go for the slog shots. He'll have to get the swing to the bat on every delivery that's coming in. That's Usman. He's been in some good touch. Got a 50 in the first game, then injured, and third game did well. Oh, that's a good shot again. And that's going to be a single. They might want to look for the second. Stick to the single only.
18th over in progress is 127 for 5. Just trying to get some runs on board here are Qatar. After the wickets that they have lost. Ahnaf 8 of 5, Ikramullah 5 of 2. So they will swing their bat at any loose delivery that comes in. So we've got a bit of a change in the field. The deep third fielder has now been brought into the circle. Just trying to keep it a little interesting here. Another swing and a miss. The ball is also staying low on some occasions.
It was a good change of pace. Rolling the fingers, a slower delivery. And that's the look at that field spread. 3 fielders in the deep. Backed offside field spread. He's got that deep covers and a wide long off in position. There's the skipper Aslam.
Yeah, another swing and a miss. Another similar pace off delivery. So 2 back-to-back dot balls coming in from Shafiq.
This was a slower one again. He's been mixing it up quite well. Look at that. Look at the hands, that release point. Big swing and a big miss. There's a better look. That was really well bowled. The roll of the fingers in the last moment.
Once again, this one is drifting down the leg side, will be a wide. Trying a similar thing, but just getting the ball to come into the right-hander. Erring in line slightly. But nonetheless, it's been a decent over. 6 runs off it. Yes, the boundary's been hit. But Kuwait has done well to contain the runs.
Yeah, you sometimes do get a little carried away as well. When you're doing something similar and he's trying a little too extra. Last delivery of the 18th over. Dances down, misses it completely. He's beaten him with the pace. End of the over number 18. 7 off it. It's 128 for the loss of 5.
Penultimate over going to be bowled by Muneeb to complete his spell. 2 for 20 in 3 for him on the day. And With 2 more overs to go, we're still talking about getting another 20 odd runs on board to get to that 150 mark.
Kuwait have done well to come back strongly. Ever since that wicket of Rizlan, wickets kept falling. Here comes Munib. It's in the air. This could be a chance. Just short from Aslam. Needed another very flying style of a catch. Was well far. Needed a jetpack probably.
Yeah, just landing in a vacant area in the field. So single coming in, it will be enough. Who's on 8 of 8 on strike. They've got to get the ball beyond the fence. 129 for 5.
Chavi, anything over 150 is a good score. You can fight on that.
Would be decent on a wicket that is already played on, something that is already gripping. And also a lot would depend on the bowling of Qatar when they come in. Nicely done. Back of the length delivery, banged it in slightly short. Surprising enough with that extra bounce.
He's got genuine pace. He's known as the Afghan Express back in Kuwait. He's one of the fittest in that squad. And when you get someone who's bowling so fast, you don't want to be on the batting end for sure.
129 for 5. Once again, it's that variation of pace. There's a chance of a run out. But just that little bit of lack of awareness. They will pick up a single on it. Should be given as buys.
Yeah, you would have wanted Anaf to be on strike, but smart work from Ikram. And he did go for a throw there, and Munib not taking a shy at the stumps. You can't let that happen. You got to stop those. And now the left-hander comes in. Those were buys. Ikramullah, he can take a swing. He's a left-hander. And as a bowler, you got to change the plan against him. And he's also moved that fine leg back towards the deep now. So some change in the field spread.
Just when you have got the righty-lefty option, every ball, if they constantly are rotating strike. Yeah, looks good to go big. It's up in the air and will be taken. Another fabulous flying catch from Meet Bhavsar. Keeps his head on his shoulders while he dives into that one.
That was really well taken. Fair delivery, no problems whatsoever. And that will be the end of Ikramullah. Was doing the right thing, going for the big hit. Not really timing it, got it from the top end, and what a good catch. Eyes on the ball till the very end. And Munib does well again with the ball in hand. That's his 3rd wicket. Picked up 3 yesterday as well. Ikram goes 6 from 4. And it's 130 for the loss of 6 wickets.
New man in. Mujibur Rahman, more known for his bowling. Cause the tail end for Qatar in now. Oh, this one once again, it's a top edge in the air but falls short of Shafiq out there in the deep. And he gets off the mark with a single.
And what a good over. The over number 19 so far, just 3 runs. And that's how the last wicket fell. Ikramullah going for that wild slog. Only managing to find that fielder, Meet Bhavsar. He's one of the best fielders that Kuwait has, Meet Bhavsar. And with that dive, an excellent catch. 100, and there's Meet Bhavsar with that broad smile. 131 for 6, final delivery of the over. And will be a dot ball to finish off. What an excellent over. Just the 3 off it, plus a wicket as well. Munib ends his spell 3 for 22. After 19, it's 131 for the loss of 6.
Final over. Oh, nasty one. That must have hit him on the side of the neck. Mujib looking to swivel. Looking to swivel, and they will have a mandatory check because it's over the shoulders. A big blow. Shafiq just hitting that deck very hard.
That doesn't look really good. That's hit him just around that neck area. The physio coming in to have a look. Let's have a better look on that. Shafiq is pretty quick. Oh, that is a bad blow. The physio is out to have a check.
Yeah, they will make a quick concussion test, even though it is just below the jawline on the neck. Remember, it's still the part of the head, and that must have hit him hard. Usually, and those are seam-up deliveries. And seam-up deliveries, when they just get nipped off the surface, there we go. He turned a little too quickly before the ball could even come to him.
But that doesn't look really good. He's laughing. That shows the signs that he's a very strong guy. Doing his debut tour as well.
It is all about the strong individuals that play the game of cricket anyway. 131 for 6. Got 5 more deliveries remaining, and Mujibur Rahman is up on his feet and he looks all right to go.
Good signs for Qatar. He looks fine and all smiles, and I'm sure even the Kuwait boys will have that concern. And having that quick chat was Meet alongside him.
$131 for 6. So Mujib will be on strike as Shafiq will come in once again.
It'll be good if he hits it for a 6 now.
Yeah, that's the battle between the bat and the ball, isn't it? It all comes down to that. But let's see what Shafiq has got in store. And he's bowled him. He's just clipped those bails away, and Shafiq gets a reward for his good bowling. Another wicket goes down.
What a quick turnaround. They were 100 for 1. Now they're 131 for 7. It's a fair delivery. And he gets the wicket of Mujib. Their off stump is disturbed. Was trying to go for the big shot. Was trying to go for the big heave. He will go back to the dugout. Just for 1 from 3. 131 for the loss of 7 with 4 more deliveries remaining in this innings.
So Himanshu Rathod, the inclusion in the Qatar side today. 175 runs, best of 47, can bat. Averages at about 25, strike rate of 110 in T20 internationals. So can they get another 9 runs odd just to hit that 140 mark? It's 131 for 7 with 4 more deliveries to go. And Shafiq comes in and he looks to scoop this one. Good delivery. Just a blinder looking to play here is Himanshu.
Yeah, not a bad thought. Try be a little cheeky, and that's how Mujib was disturbed. Had to go back. Well, that blow on the neck, that was in the back of the mind. That was a wild swing. And Shafiq getting the better of him. That's his first wicket. Finally a wicket for Shafiq. Goes for the big shot. He's worked that away behind point. And will be a couple of runs. Umar does well in the deep. 2 runs added to the scoreboard.
$133 for 7. So once again, they're just looking for 2. The running has been good. And Himanshu is much quicker comparison. The intent is very positive, even if he's walked out there in the last over. But it's a tidy over, just a wicket and 2 runs off it so far, with 2 more to be bowled in the innings.
It's about getting as many runs. Some concerned faces in Qatar dugout. Works it away. Catcher is the cry. Just away from Ahmed Mirza. Wants the second. Chance of a run out. It's a wild throw. Not the best of throws that you would like to see. Another couple of runs for Himanshu, chipping in those late runs.
One more delivery remaining. And just cut that one away. Got it from the middle of the bat, Himanshu. Nicely done. So one more delivery remaining now in the innings. It's 135 for 7. That run rate was pulled down by the exceptional bowling of Kuwait to 6.81. It was at 8 at a point of time in the innings. Nicely done. Flicked away. It's up in the air. Will it go the distance? Well, a bit of a misfield, but does well at the end of the day. Saved a certain boundary. They will come back for 3. The running has been good between these two.
Well, it's known as game of margins. That should have only been a single, but that misfield allows them to scramble for the triple. Himanshu gets 7 for 4. And in 20 overs, Qatar managed 138 for the loss of 7. Let's have a look at that replay. That turned in. He overran. It was Ravija, but does well to save the boundary though. He's done well. Saves a 4. Saves a 4 for the side. 139 will be the target that Kuwait will come out to chase on. Qatar will be disappointed with the kind of start they had early on. And Kuwait bowlers have done really, really well. And that's how the lineup looks like. Saqlain Arshad 9 from 8. Imal got the bulk of runs, 69 from 56. Rizlan was looking good before he was dismissed by the change by Bilal, 29 from 24. And then those single digits. Tanveer 6 from 8. Asim getting him on a golden duck. And of not out 8 from 11. Ikram 6 from 4. And Mujib 1 from 3. And Himanshu, that late runs might just help, 7 from 4. 138 for 7 in their 20. Just the 3 extras. There's some discipline.
Now the bowling for Kuwait has been fabulous. Nonetheless, it's about becoming a complete side. They finish very well, but just the start to the innings. 2 wickets for Bilal for 7. 1 for Shafiq, 1 for Mirza, and 3 for Munib, 3 for 22. As always, being the successor. And no wickets for Aslam Yassin and Meeth today. The spinners, but did well in containing some runs. And Bilal, the most economical of all, 3.5, that economy. And what a good innings this has been. Started off very strong was Qatar. We saw some fabulous shots courtesy Imal, Lianage, and even the skipper. 138 they got up to, thanks to some of the fabulous shots, good sixes, some boundaries that we saw. Very classy looking innings from Imal himself, leading from the front. And just got a little bit of support, but lost wickets too quickly for Imal. 69 of 56 for him on the day. And then there was a rampage of wickets. The bowling just coming up, some fabulous catching all round. Good cricket from Kuwait. Good awareness. And that one as well. We saw some flyer of catches that came in to finish off the innings for Qatar at 138 for 7. That's the last one to fall. And 1 to Shafiq for the fabulous bowling. So Kuwait, they require 139 in their allocated 20. At a run rate of almost a shade below 7 and over is what they will require. They will need to play it out. But Qatar, they will need to pick up wickets and pick them up quickly. When we do come back on the other side, we'll have the chase ready for you. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. This is the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. We'll be back shortly.
20 overs, they managed 138 for the loss of 7. They were asked to post a total. They started off brilliantly, though they have lost Saklan early in the innings. Imal and Rizlan managing a good partnership between them. Imal got 69, 29 for Rizlan, but after that, nothing much to talk about. The lower down order of Qatar batting side. Just 3 extras. Shows the bowlers did a pretty good job in this game for Kuwait. 7 bowlers used by the captain Aslam. They went for runs, but what a comeback. It has been the game of comebacks for Kuwait. 3 wickets for Munib, and Bilal bowled couple of overs going for just 7 runs and couple of wickets. A wicket each for Mirza and Shafiq. Yasin Patel also bowled quite well. So Kuwait, they are looking to get a win in the kitty. 139 what they need in their allotted 20 overs. So 2 umpires walks in. Now it's up to the bowlers of Qatar to defend the target of 138. They just lost the plot after an excellent partnership worth of 80 between Imal and Rizlan. After that, they just lost the wickets at regular intervals. They could only manage 138. And Clinto and Ravija, 2 openers walking in for Kuwait, known for providing a blistering start. A lot is expected from these 2 openers. They had a close games. They lost to Bahrain, chasing. They fall short of the target by 5 runs, and yesterday they lost to UAE. What a game we have witnessed. They fell short of target by 11 runs. So 139. Kuwait need to win this game. To talk a lot more about this game, joining me in the comm box is Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Mudassir. Interesting passage of play, that first innings, and now, after 2 losses, Kuwait are yet again in similar territory. They're chasing a target. They're chasing a target of 139. They've faltered twice in 2 days. Can they change that? Ravija Sundaruwan, he'll have a role to play. 77 matches, a best of 103, 12 50s, 200s, a strike rate of 148. Impressive numbers. But all that will not count if he throws his wicket away. On the other hand, Clinto, he too needs to click. 31. And a quick single taken very close to the bowler Ikram, but they've still managed to get that run.
The early games we have seen the likes of Jabir and Amir Farooq starting the proceedings with the ball for Qatar. Now change in tactics from Rizlan. Going with Ikramullah. 8 runs so far, a maximum conceded.
Yeah, they've got the boundary that they wanted in that over, so now they can just rotate strike. Especially Ravija needs to spend time out there in the middle. He's been in and out. Every time he's come out to bat, he's been out for few runs, has been out cheaply. Can he change that today?
It's not only about winning this game, they also need to make sure that to better their net run rate. So two teams coming into this game with back-to-back loss. The 9 on board. Clinto looking good. Sensible. Good comeback after going for that maximum. So with the dot delivery, first over comes 10 and 9 on board for no loss. So from the other end, it will be Mohammad Jabir. Economy on a higher side. 20 matches, 21 wickets to his name. They need to break this partnership. Two dangerous batters out there in the middle for Kuwait. And looking at the field setup, it's a deep square leg and third man, 2 fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle. No slip in position.
Well, using his feet, Ravija trying to come close to the pitch of the ball, but a good surprise delivery from Jabir. You could see that it did come back sharply into Ravija. They've still managed to get a run.
The key will be not playing too many dot balls for these two batters. A good start by Jabir, getting some extra bounce. There's a big gap towards the square leg region. Very cautious start, though they have got a maximum. But good to see that intent from Clinto and Ravija.
Yeah, much better approach from these two. They've ensured that they don't play a false shot and have kept the scoreboard ticking. One boundary every over will just make it a lot easier for them. But they don't need to take undue risks. Pulled away. Again, along the ground, that was key there because there is protection in the deep. There's a square leg in place on the boundary ropes.
Still there's a movement and quite surprisingly no slip in position, and he's targeting towards that middle end leg as there's a fielder station deep square leg. With the new ball, as we all know, he has the tendency to move the ball both the ways. Jabir in the air, connects well, and dealing in maximums is Clinto. What a hit!
That's more like him. He's playing on the merit, not trying to think way too ahead. That is another blistering hit. Pulled and pulled well. Picked up the length early and then just smoked that towards square leg. He's got enough connection and it goes over the ropes and beyond. Another maximum. 2 sixes already for Clinto.
Though there was a fielder station, but not afraid to take on Jabir. Good connection between bat and ball.
A much better comeback from Jabir this time. Right length, not too short. Previous ball was a bit short. And on this wicket, the ball does come on to the bat nicely if you get an idea of how the pitch is faring. Clinto, he's looking dangerous.
Not only got those couple of maximum, but good to see they are rotating the strike, taking those singles. So far, just 3 dot deliveries played by these two batters.
This one's down the leg side. Will be called a wide. One more run added. Teams that have done well, Mudassir, in this series are the ones who've got a good opening stand. If you see UAE, both the openers have batted really well. For Oman, Jatinder Singh has scored runs. So it's important that the top 3, one of the top 3 at least, scores big.
Good comeback after going for that maximum, and we'll have that conversation in the next over. The dot delivery to end the over number 2. It's 18 for no loss. So Ikramullah will continue, and the onslaught continues from Kuwait batters. This time Ravija goes after Ikramullah over the mid-on, and the first boundary for Ravija in this innings, and looking good is Kuwait.
Yeah, a bit too full from Ikramullah, and Ravija, he's not going to miss out with the mid-on inside the 30-yard circle. The slower delivery, not executed well, and the ball will reach the ropes. Starts the over with a 4. This is a good start for Kuwait. It's a much needed win. They are looking for this win desperately to keep their hopes alive. Sharp delivery this time, quicker. Shot pitched. They still get a run.
Whenever there's an opportunity to take a single, they're going for that. The good comeback. Change in line and length. The tactics clearly not working for Rizlan. Starting with Ikramullah with the new ball. Excellent delivery. Getting some bounce. Was in awkward position, Ravija.
Plays with soft hands. Throw at the non-striking end. But it is the responsibility of the fielders inside the 30-yard circles that they don't allow these singles. They need to attack. Can't be giving away singles and boundaries at the same time.
Absolutely. With ease they are taking those singles at will. The running between the wickets has been excellent. Coming back to our conversation, it's always important to have a good start at the top of the order. Rightly said by you, the likes of Mohammad Wasim, Tanis Suri, Jatinder Singh, the captain of Oman, and Usman Khalid. He was good with the bat for Saudi Arabia. Need to have a good foundation at the top of the order. But also, it's also important for the middle orders to capitalize on the start provided by your top order. As of now, things are looking good, in control, 25 on board. No slip in position, and ordinary stuff coming in. Clever manipulation of the field, and top of that is a no ball.
Yeah, Kuwait are on a roll. They've started off positively. It's Ravija this time using the pace and Great game awareness from him. Knew exactly where the fielders were. Yeah, that's a big no ball. Played it late, played it in the gap. Knew that the fielder is inside the 30-yard circle. All he had to do was just beat that fielder. Free hit on offer. License to go big. And Ravija is known for that. Legal delivery. It has worked. Good plan, good comeback. Bowling that wide Yorker away from Ravija.
So no runs for Ravija and Kuwait on that free hit delivery. Got an opportunity to bowl with the new ball, but he's leaking runs here. Not helping the cause of his captain, Ikramullah. Short run up. In the air, Himanshu settling under this. A good catch taken by Rathod. Playing his first game. A brilliant catch taken by Rathod.
Well, finally they get that breakthrough. Ravija's stay is a short one yet again. That's a fair delivery. Rush of blood for Ravija. Didn't try to middle the ball. Took the top edge and a very good catch under pressure from Himanshu. Completes the catch and brings that first wicket for Qatar. Ravija departs. 12 of 10. It's 30 for 1.
Meet Bhavsar arrives out there in the middle of the fall of Ravija Sandrawan. So 3 overs, 30 on board. They have lost Ravija. Gone for plenty of runs. Ikramullah in his 2 overs. But what matters is he's got that big wicket of Ravija. 63 matches for young Meet Bhavsar. 89 best, strike rate of 130. A good average. Shorter format, almost around 27. So now left hand, right hand combination out there in the middle. Wanted to play towards that offside, inside edge, going towards that short mid wicket. So going for that maximum on the very first ball. In fact, that 4 change of line, and from the surface, the fast bowlers, if they can put that extra effort, they can surprise the batters with those extra bounce. A good catch taken by Himanshu Rathod, playing his first game in this tournament.
Yeah, he didn't try to play it in the air. It just took the top edge. Unlucky. Nicely played, but straight to the fielder at mid-on. Clinto and Meet now. That left-hand, right-hand combination in the middle.
Rightly said, Shoaib. Wanted to keep down the ground, but that extra bounce surprising him. Caught in an awkward position. The poor run with the bat in this tournament for Ravija continues. On the back foot, what a hit. He's in completely different zone. He's taking on Jaber. Second time against Jaber. Got a maximum.
That's a poor ball from Jaber. Down the leg side and on the pads. A short ball. Not all that quick. And Clinto, he latches onto that. Just places it. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Beautiful swing of the bat. It's gone the distance. Right into the Qatar dugout. A statement there from Clinto. He's looking dangerous. But can he continue? Can he carry on? Is the question. He's looked good in patches, but hasn't scored big runs. That's what he needs to do today for Kuwait. Has to stay there till the end. That's what champions do.
Absolutely. Has got that start. Now he needs to make sure convert this start into a big score. Dancing down the track, nowhere near the ball. Really don't understand the tactics from Jabir. He has got the third man inside the 30-yard circle. All of a sudden bowling towards the top stump line.
Yeah, good carry and bounce. Clinto wanted to use his feet again. Just that 6 of this over. All start for Jabir. A decent field, a fine leg and a square leg in the two fielders who are out on the boundary ropes for Jabir. So clearly the plan has to be to bowl straight and short. Again, that's the angle that he wants to bowl, but I don't understand the tactic here. Because Clinto, he's strong in that zone. He's hit a 6 already, couple of them in that region. So they're treading with danger.
Need to change your plan. Jabir still sticking with those two fielders at fine leg and deep square leg, and with that pace, Clinto taking full advantage. The pace offered by Jabir. He needs to get better of Clinto here. You're going not in control in the air, but just manages to clear the 30-yard circle. A couple of runs. Still sticking to that back of length. Yet to face a delivery in this innings, Meet, but as of now the good news for Kuwait, though they have lost Ravija, Clinto is looking good. 3 maximum so far.
Yeah, not a bad start at all for Kuwait. Scoring at almost 10 and over. Short ball again, pulled again. And with that pace and bounce, it will carry on to the roof of the ICC Academy Pavilion. Another 6 to Clinto. He is firing on all cylinders. End of the over, 4th over done. It's 45 for 1.
So change in the bowling. The first change. The left arm fast bowler Amir Farooq. He bowling that 5th over, 15 matches, 17 wickets. An economy of 8. All they need are wickets. A bit defensive at the field setup, the captain Rizlan. The new ball, no slip in position. Onto the pads. Your thoughts, Shoaib? Defensive start. Not able to attack. They were forced on the back foot by Clinto.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of quite a few different reasons and factors. the plan, they've not, whatever the plan was, it's not been executed well. They've got a wicket, yes, but Jabir has been expensive on a wicket, which does help the fast bowlers. You would expect Jabir and Amir to dominate and not give away easy runs, but that's not been the case. Current run rate of 11 tells you that it's been an easy going so far for the Kuwaiti batters. That's a good ball, very good ball. A good shout as well, but I think it's the height. Hit him high on the thigh, and hence the ball was going to miss the stumps.
Trying to play across, and that height, rightly said by you. That extra bounce saving Clinto. Also, as a fast bowler, you need to know exactly where to bowl. Jabir leaking plenty of runs, going for 24 in his 2 overs. Wanted to pull, caught in 2 minds. Meet Bhav says, so a good start by Amir Farooq.
Yeah, it seems like he was surprised by that ball shaping away, but if he was watching at the non-striker's end, he would have known by now that the ball is going to shape away from him. That was a poor shot selection. That was never a ball to be pulled. Should have played it on the off, on the back foot. Good start to the over. I like this bowling from Amir. Gets the short ball. I think it has got some bat, some helmet, and it's gone all the way for 4. A good delivery from Amir, but Meet will get 4 runs.
Off the mark with that boundary, but not in a convincing way. And 50 comes up for Kuwait in no time. They're trying their best. The top edge going over Imali and Age. The struggle continues for Qatar bowlers.
A good ball. I enjoyed that. Shouldn't be disheartened, Amir, with that boundary, because it was a really good ball. It surprised Meet. He was beaten by that delivery. Nicely bowled. Very impressed by Amir, the way he's bowling. Should have bowled the first over for me.
I do understand that bumper, that bouncer coming from Amir, and you enjoyed that bumper, but you yourself being a left-arm fast bowler and you used to bowl with the new ball, I think bowling a bit full and inviting the batter to go for the drive, that might be a good plan.
I agree, and especially with the moving ball, he's got the ability to move the ball in. Has to bowl a little full, not too close as well, but just a little fuller in that good length area. And just trying to go big, gets the inside edge half of the bat. There's one more ball to go. No, that's the end of the over as well. Not a bad over from Amir. 5 overs, Kuwait 53 for 1. And there'll be a change in the comm box.
And there will be a change in bowling for the last over of the power play. Mujibur Rahman got a blow on the neck while batting. Good to see him with the ball. All in readiness. 3 games, economy of 6.16 and just the wicket. And to take you through with the overs, it's going to be me alongside Ahmed Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Harman. Looking in a very dominant position right now. Our team Kuwait. What a stirring fight back with the ball. in the final 5 overs. Remember, they were 114 for 2, and to restrict Qatar to just 138, that is a sterling effort coming in the death overs.
Well, I reckon yesterday as well you saw them control UAE in the last 10 overs. There has been a pattern by them, but they got to fix that first 10 overs for sure. And here they look in a very good position. Qatar were 38 for 1 at this stage. Meath alongside Clinto. Clinto has got the bulk of runs. He's looking very positive. Mujib, the left armour. Meath will try to go for an attack against him. Doesn't really time it. It's a dot ball.
Yeah, there was width on offer there. Slight frustration from Meath Bafsar. He's a strong player of spin, square of the wicket. That's one thing I've certainly noticed with him. So Mujib in a tussle here.
Oh, that was really well bowled. Thick outside edge will be a single. Debut for Mujib.
Yeah, early days in the Qatari national team for him, but he's settled in quite well. He's a good steadying presence outside the power play with his left arm orthodox. You certainly need a left arm orthodox bowler when you're applying your trade in the Middle East, that is for sure.
Clinto. It's a good delivery, trying to work that away. Another dot ball. They've got a very good power play, you could say. Just that one wicket of Ravija. Clinto alongside Meath will have to take on the toil now. Chasing just 139. At one stage I thought Qatar would manage to put up something over 170 or 188 at least. Oh, dances down the track. Goes for the big heave. Doesn't really time it. But will pick up a couple of runs. The square of boundary is pretty big.
Yeah, you make an excellent point there, Harman. I think Qatar will be very disappointed. They didn't get to at least 165. That would have been a formidable run chase. But anything below 140 and Clinto getting off to a fly, it's game in hand for the Kuwait national team.
Yes, that strike rate of 165 for Clinto Anto. Makes room for himself, hits it over, and the fielder was inside the circle and will run away for a 4. Clinto continues the act with the bat.
Yeah, Mujib missed his length, and that was easy pickings for Clinto. Just had to miss that mid-off, and on this outfield you have absolutely no chance. Excellent way to conclude the power play. Kuwait flying along, 61 for 6.
And there's the signal from the umpire, Mr. Asim Mahmood, and that's how the power play were. Right into the attack was Clinto, taking on the bowlers of Qatar. And Ravija also joined him.
Yeah, that was one shot too many. Excellent catch at long leg. But after that, it was the Clinto Anto show. Glorious hook shot that was. Off the front foot at that. Some luck as well coming in for Meath Bafsar, but he'll take it. So going at above 10 runs per over, required run rate of just 5.6. It certainly is the game to lose right now, Harman.
Well, they've done really well in the first 6 overs. You want to win this and win this with authority. You got to be at the up level at that run rate. Amir comes back. It's been worked away, pulls it. There is protection in the deep. It'll only be a single. And now that required rate has dropped to 5.57. Good work in the start.
And what Kuwait have done well is aggress in the power play, because we've seen as the ball loses its shine and goes softer, run scoring can be a bit challenging. It was for the UAE, it was for Qatar as well, and it will be for Kuwait as well, unless Clinto just keeps on plugging along at this current rate. 4 sixes in his innings already. A big striker of the ball, pardon me.
You have all the rights to fumble your words after that good show by the bat of Clinto Anto. And also Amir is almost running in from that 30-yard circle. What a long run up. Amir Farooq. But he's been effective with that angle as a left armour. He's been in that knack of picking up wickets. The skipper Rizlan having a word with him.
Yeah, they need to put together a strategy to get rid of Clinto. He is the danger man. If he departs, then perhaps they will be in with half a shout. So let's see if something can come together. Steaming in hard.
Oh, shot there. He goes behind point. Will be runs. In fact, will be 4 runs. Clinto moves on to the 40s. He is in with the assault.
Yeah, full and wide. All he needed to do was get underneath the ball. And beautifully carved away. He's not holding back this morning. He's going full tilt. And he got the right delivery in the right spot. Nicely put away.
And this is what Kuwait wanted. They were waiting for that. And this was all about class. Look at that shot. Beautiful angle. And he's worked that away. Clinto Anto. He arrives to the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Oh, good shout. Maybe was an inside edge, I reckon. Or was dipping away.
Yeah, also the height as well, maybe. But you need to be careful, be judicious with those horizontal bat shots. That one just maybe keeping a touch low as well. It was back of a length. Hit him high on the knee roll. Bit of an inside edge and perhaps the height. You're so close to a half century, you don't want to throw it away.
Yeah, and as a bowler, you want to appeal for everything. Amir doing that. Well, that's a pretty long run up. Not way too pacey for that. That's called in a no ball. A no there from the umpire, Asim Mahmood. A free hit here.
Yeah, well, Amir just overstriding on the popping crease. Things go from bad to worse for Qatar here. And a free hit for a man in belligerent form. Let's take a look. Yeah, comfortably over. There are at least 3 or 4 inches missing. And Clinto will relish the opportunity to go bang bang.
It's an open license to go for the big shot. You will not mind that, and you can see the skipper Rizlan coming up, having a word there with Amir. They are desperately searching for that wicket of Clinto especially. He's batting really well, very flawless with the approach. Strike rate of 170. Here comes the free hit. What can Clinto make out of it? Oh, that's a good one. Slower one, trying to pull it. They will scramble a single in the form of buys.
Yeah, how often do we see that the free hit delivery is usually a good one? Excellent slower bouncer from Amir Farooq. But what they're striving for is wickets. Partnership up to 38 of 22. And Meet Bufsar hasn't had to do much at all so far. Let's take a look once again. Just held it back, bowled it into the surface. And Clinto was very early through his shot. And he's pinged him as well.
It's a wake-up call. The bowler says, hello, hello. Meet makes room there. Good delivery. Shaping away from the left-hander. Quick single. Feed the strike back to Clinto. Right approach from Meet.
Yeah, that's all he really needs to do. Just bat the overs. And you should be home relatively safely. It's a good batting wicket. And Meet Bufsar, we know, is technically sound. Equally proficient against pace and spin. So there's absolutely no hurry. Build an innings. Try to carry your bat.
Yes, but this guy has been the man in action. Bulk of the runs by Clinto. Kuwait really wanted their top order batters to deliver. And getting him back in form will be a sigh of relief towards the business end of this tournament. Final delivery of the 7th. He screamed that away. That's a good shot, but again, protection in the deep. He's pushing back for the 2nd and will come back for the 2. Good running was a chance, but Meet is speeding quick. And with that double, it will be the end of the over. 10 off it after 7, 71 for the loss of 1. Himanshu Rathod He's got the ball in hand, making a comeback into the team, replacing Nadeem. 21 games, 30 wickets for him. 1 4-wicket haul as well, and 6.42 economy. Pretty good. But they needed less than that today. And can he pick up wickets? That is the need of the hour at the moment. He does have that quicker bowling delivery, and he's similar to Bilal as well. So maybe the approach of getting him can be replicant to what Bilal did in the first innings.
Ah, nice.
Oh, this could have been a run out. Great reflexes from Himanshu. And Clinto was scrambling. Well, that would have been a very unorthodox way of getting a wicket. But anything will do for Qatar at this stage.
Some quick reflexes. Really does well. Bangs it short. Batter pulling it towards the deep square. He's looking for the second and quite comfortably getting so. Not the best piece of field. Imal really unhappy.
Yeah, it wasn't a great delivery. Plus, you have these big square boundaries at the ICC Academy ovals. Himanshu needs to be a lot fuller. It was a bit of a drag down, perhaps trying that seam up delivery. And good positive intent. Meet was always looking for the second.
Bowling. Well done, Ima. Well done, Ima.
Good fielding of his own bowling. That's a very important requirement for a finger spinner. A lot of cotton bowls, a lot of opportunities. And Himanshu is super fit.
Bowling,
Yeah,
Ima,
but he'll
bowling,
also
Ima.
like to
Hold
get
the
him
ball.
trapped
Come
in
on.
front of the stumps with that quicker delivery that he's got. Too much of flight on offer.
Okay. It's
Another single worked away towards the deep point. As a spinner, you want to bring in that mix-up. He's inviting him to go for the big shot, but Meet is smart enough, feeding the strike back to Clinto. Singles are also going to work.
It will be interesting to see Clinto's approach here. Does he look to go big? Already 4 maximums in his innings. Or really look to just see the spinner off? The temptation would certainly be there for the big shot down the ground. But there is a long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square in position.
Yes, he will be eyeing for the big shot to get that 50. Makes room, completely misses. Oh, they're entrusted for that appeal. The umpire asks him. Let the leg umpire spare. He says not out. They will check it, of course. Has he referred it, I reckon?
Yeah, from the speed of his walk, I'm sensing it's not out. He's just ambling. And yes, let's go upstairs. If you have the technology in place, then why not? Speculative appeal. Was backing away from the stumps, looking to punch it over extra. Let's see. You never know. This could be closer than we think here. And could be a key moment in the game. Qatar desperately need to break this 44-run partnership. Fair delivery, no issues at all. I like the way he's matched his boots with the Qatar national team colours. Style points for Himanshu. Oh, hang on here. Hang on, Harman. We might be in business. Oh, well, I'll leave it for you to decide.
You've given me the very difficult job. Very smart of you, Ahmed. But again, this is touch and go for me. I'll leave it to the TV umpire. Let him do the job well.
That is the best idea. I agree. I don't see anything quite behind the popping crease there. He's right on the line, and the line, as they say, belongs to the TV umpire in this case.
Yes, rightly said. But all the rule says is even if some part of your heel is behind that popping crease, you will be given a safe light. But it's going to be very interesting. The TV umpire having a better look, doing the job well, not taking any chances.
Terrific keeping there. Whipped off the bails in a flash. And well, he's having a long and hard look at this one. From my perspective, I think Qatar may be in business here, or are they? Very close. Let's wait for the decision. Not out. Clinto would have had his heart in his mouth there.
Yeah, he's probably going to have that sigh of relief. Himanshu thought he's got the man. That move would have already worked. But excellent work, I would say. The wicketkeeper did really well. Imal took those bails off in a flash of a second. And Clinto's got that broad smile. He knows there's a lifeline. There's a chance here.
I think he had just the tip of his spike behind the line. It wasn't more than that. Terrific over from Himanshu, and that will uplift his spirits. He's in the game.
But he started off well, and this will boost his confidence, as you mentioned, Ahmed.
Body in, wait.
And you can see Imal behind the stumps. He's very sharp. Of course, he got the runs for the team as well, so that confidence comes in. Last delivery of the 8th over, just the 3 of it. And will be a dot ball to finish off things. 8 overs done, 74 for the loss of 1.
जा भी पीछे जा
74 for 1 in 8. Ravija was dismissed early for 12 from 10, but Clinto still there, 44 from 28, alongside Meet, who's got 11 from 12. And the boys got that debut series. Mujib is back with the ball in hand. Oh, that's hit him on the helmet, trying to go for that ramp shot. And right away, the umpire says, call in that concussion test.
Yeah, Meet, you can protest all you like that you're fine, but we need to go through the concussion protocols. That was a nasty blow. Just catching the upper half of his blade. And thankfully, there's no gap between the grill and the brim of his helmet. Oh, that is quite dangerous.
Well, Himanshu Rathod doing the concussion test. Meet was saying, I'm fine. He's a very confident lad. And he tells the physio, Oves. He says, I'm fine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
thanks for your concern.
Good looking lad. You don't want to ruin your looks. Just play down the ground, my friend. Extra cover, long off, long on. Sometimes these unorthodox shots can get you in trouble. And of course, the safety of the players is paramount. We have our medical team just to the left of the comm box, keeping a close eye on proceedings. And that's wonderful to see. You need to support their players and allow them to play the best cricket, knowing that we have their safety in mind as well.
But again, these kind of shots are what modern day cricket are all about. T20 cricket, you see those shots. Dances down the track. Oh, that was smoked. That was smoked down the carpet. 4 runs. After that, shot on the helmet. He says, I'm back. And how?
That's much more like it. Shimmy down the track and smashed. Made it a half volley. That was the blow earlier. And then he showed us how it's done. Glorious punch. And when you can play like that, why fiddle with the ball? Why look for those ramps and scoops? Just use your feet. Get to the pitch. Bit of variable bounce. Was trying to carve that away behind point.
But that boundary will feel good for the batter. Especially after that blow at the helmet. It was his fault. But you got to take it out on the bowler. Shuffling across again. Oh, there was a chance. Imal had a chance. And they share a good bond off the field. You could see that fun banter.
Well, his feet were in the air for a millisecond, but his backside was planted in the crease. So sometimes even that can rescue you.
Well, Ahmed, I really feel you should also start stand-up comedy. You've got a very good sense of humor.
Yeah, maybe one day. That's much more like it. Good fielding at short mid-wicket. So it's been action-packed over, to say the least.
Good dogs, come on.
Another dot delivery, just the 4 of the over so far. Last delivery of the over of Mujib. Oh, good delivery. That was spinning away from the left-hander. End of the over, just the 4 of it. 9 overs done, 78 for the loss of 1.
हिमा 3 कहाँ
Himanshu will rightfully continue. Had a good first over, just the 3 of it. Clinto dances down. Catcher is the cry. Is that the wicket? It's in the air, and the fielder Ikram making no mistakes. Himanshu coming in, works, gets the big wicket. Clinto is dismissed.
Didn't get to the pitch of the ball. Nicely bowled by Himanshu Rathod. Fair delivery, no issues at all. Shimmy down the track, but couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, and it was aerial. Was in the air for a long while, and no mistake made in the deep. So they've got the breakthrough. Clinto on the verge of a half century has thrown it away, but a fabulous knock. 44 of 29 for him. 78 for 2, and it's time for a drinks break in the middle and a change in the comm box as well.
Fight to go.
Muhammad Umar, new man in for Kuwait, best of 30, but he played some really good shots in that innings against UAE yesterday. 78 for 2, that's the score currently.
Come on boys, come on.
Rathod, well, he's been impressive. My name is Shoaib, with me in the comm box is Charvi. Charvi, good start for Himanshu.
Thank you so much, Shoaib. Yes, fabulous. Picking up a wicket already.
One.
60 needed of 61 needed of 64 currently. Well, let's revise that equation a little bit. 60 needed of 63. As we're getting into the halfway stage, 79 for 2. Umar, he was the man yesterday that took the game so close against the home side. And can he turn that around for his side today? Can they make this a win? This looks like it's going to be a very tight finish. And a good inclusion, good decision by team management to bring Himanshu in for Qatar.
Yeah, UAE did really well against Kuwait yesterday, but Umar was a standout performer. Meet, he's set now in a way, 15 of 19 for him. They're in a much better situation than what they were yesterday, chasing a bigger target and had lost quite a few wickets as well. Oh, that's flatter, quicker, and on the pads, poor delivery. And Meath has played that towards backward square leg. they will get 3 runs. Good running between the wickets.
It's always good to see when the batters are challenging the arm of the fielders. Taking the score forward. So another 2 added to the total. 81 for 2 now.
No run, no run. Come on,
Not a bad delivery, just airing it a little bit, using the air to his advantage is Himanshu. That'll be the end of the over. At the halfway stage, 81 for 2 are Kuwait in the chase.
Keep rotating. जाबिर वेट जाबिर ऊपर आ जा थोड़ा ऊपर आएगा ऊपर शाबाश लेफ्ट हैंड bowling around through stance Saki come up stay there.
So 58 needed of the last 10 overs. With 8 wickets in hand, you would... Oh no, make it 7. 7 wickets in hand, because right now they've just lost another wicket. What an important blow this is for Kuwait in this run chase. Omar, he's been castled.
Now look at that delivery. Flatter, stayed low and played on, got a bit of an inside edge. Taking the bails off, but an important wicket for Qatar. Remember, this was the man from last evening, the star for Kuwait. Now will walk back, scoring just 1 of 3. Kuwait in a little bit of trouble. 81 for 3 there. Mujibur Rahman, the bowler. So Usman Ghani. Yesterday he was one of those to get the runs for Kuwait. Once again, 53 matches for him. He's got a decent strike rate of 130. And Shoaib, if we just look at that equation, 58 needed of 59. So even if they get run a ball, sure, they will get an occasional boundary off. They might just ease the pressure off a little bit. Maybe challenging.
Yes, it's important to have those small targets in mind. You can't just look at the scoreboard and think that we'll get there. This was a poor shot. Just did keep a bit low, but I felt he should have bent more into that shot on the back foot. Meanwhile, Usman Ghani is off the mark with a single. He'll have a big role in this run chase for Kuwait. Has been amongst the runs. Got a 40, quick fire 40 of just 29 balls against UAE yesterday. He's in good form and he needs to stay out there in the middle.
What both these batters out there, Meet and Usman Ghani, need to do is they need to look at building a partnership. Even if they're able to rotate the strike, they will get a few deliveries that they can push away out of the park beyond the boundaries. But apart from that, just make sure you don't get stuck at a particular end. You don't put the pressure on your partner. Keep rotating that strike. Plenty of room in the field to maneuver it around for a single. Yeah, once again, just that ball coming into the right-hander. So this is not bad. A patient approach from Kuwait. 56 needed of 56. 11th over in progress.
A good over so far for Qatar. Mujib has gotten that first wicket for himself. This is uppishly played, catches the call, but this is behind point. A risky shot. It won't. Yes, it will. It will go all the way. Poor effort from Amir. And they end the over with a flurry. A boundary on the last ball of the over. And after 11 overs, it's 88 for 3.
Himanshu will continue at the other end.
What is it?
51 needed of 54. And see how quickly that equation just changes from 56 to 56 to 51 or 54.
Okay.
The beauty of T20s. Every over, every delivery matters. Tossed this one up. This is very good from the intent from both the sides. The way that they are playing the game, the way that they are planning to move forward in this match. And we did mention this in the beginning of the day. Very important game this, Shoaib, for both the sides if they want to stay alive in this tournament.
Absolutely, I think it's more important for Kuwait because they've lost 2 in 2 in the last couple of days. They've taken 2 quick runs here. And Imal is not very happy with the effort, and rightly so. This shouldn't have been 2. Just pushed on the back foot. Meet taking that first run and then poor throw. Not the best.
Now even the wicketkeeper looking a bit frustrated. There's a bit of a shout. This one getting a bit of a brush on the pads there for Meet Bhavsar. I think this is probably just missing the line of the, oh, that's probably a close call. Middle and leg, that line. And it gets lucky.
And the impact was clearly between the stumps, within the line. This is a good shot from outside off. He's pulled that, dragged it towards the cow corner. And Usman Ghani's good form with the bat continues.
If he can get a couple of quick runs, it will put Kuwait back in a very good position. At the moment, they will be thinking, yes, we've got 7 wickets in hand, but we don't want to be losing any more wickets. That's a good shot. Good stride forward in that vacant cow corner area. So Himanshu Rathod getting hit for a couple of runs in this over. 43 needed of 50.
Slower, hit him on the pads. But was there some bat involved? Smart bowling from Himanshu. He's not afraid to flight the ball. Outplayed Usman on that occasion. He was expecting a quicker delivery. Wanted to ramp that. But Rathod doing well.
I think he did get into a position slightly early. Himanshu recognizing that he's moving a little too quickly. Pulling the length back slightly. Once again, tossed up. The call is for 2. But they will settle just for 1.
End of the over, 12 overs, 98 for 3.
So there'll be a change in bowling. Asim has been brought into the attack now. 41 needed of 48. In a tricky run chase like this, how do you use your bowling variations is also something that the team gets assessed on. So 3 matches for Mohammad Wasim. Asim, beg your pardon, just a single wicket for him. We'll see. He is on his debut tour for Qatar. And this time just push down the leg side. Will be a few runs. They will come back for 2.
Yeah, it has been easy going so far. Himanshu has troubled them a little bit, the batters. But other than that, it's been a smooth sailing. 100 comes up for Kuwait with those 2 runs. They've lost 3 wickets. They still need 39 more runs to win. And they've got enough deliveries left, 47 of them. Brings the sweep again. Hit straight to Ikramullah.
.39 needed of 47. 38 needed of 46. Usman Ghani on 7 of 6. Meet on the other hand, he's on 29 of 28. So now we've got the deep square leg fielder that has been brought into the circle, just lot squarer, the slightly wideish fine leg. And have pulled away.
Bowling.
He's got a deep mid wicket in place, so Rathod out there. They will pick up another single to add to that total.
It's a good idea to make the batters play square of the wicket. The boundaries are bigger in that area, but then that also means that they have gaps on offer. Just like that, playing it in the gap. He knows it's vacant there, so even a mistimed hit and they get back for the second. This is excellent cricket from Kuwait. They've improved from their previous matches, learnt their mistakes and have not repeated them, at least in this game so far.
But that's the whole point, isn't it? You come back, you may give yourself a different approach, and look at the field and the game awareness. Need not do anything special. You're not in an equation where you require boundaries or sixes. It's about the 1s and 2s that you will convert. That's precisely what is required from Kuwait at the moment. 35 needed of 44, well ahead in the race they are. Just a little bit of movement for Asim. Getting the ball to get that little bit of an extra bounce. 1 more delivery remaining in this 13th over. That's tossed up. Not a bad over this from a Kuwait perspective. They did get a few runs on board. So end of the 13th, it's a 104 for 3 and 35 needed of 43.
Mujiba, good over. Anab, balangin na Anab. Hima, go. Let him come up.
Slashed at it. This one's gone towards the deep third. Himanshu has given up the chase as the ball crosses the ropes. And they start the over with another boundary. So no pressure whatsoever on Kuwait as of now.
Mujibur Rahman gets a change of ends as he's been brought in from the opposite. This was short. Gets an outside edge. Nobody there in the deep. A deep third. Himanshu Rathod gets a run for it.
Yep. Attempted to pull that, misses it completely. Not the best of line from Mujib on that occasion. Slower, makes room, plays it towards the covers. Kuwait at the moment, Charvi, are looking very comfortable and seems like they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, 30 needed of 39. It's 109 for 3.
Come on, boys.
It's
Come on, boys.
not a bad... not a bad partnership that's building up between these two. 28 runs worth. Has come in good time and just 20 deliveries. Another tossed up delivery. Gets a scoop away. But will find the fielder at deep third. Asim. Will be another single. Actually, they pick up 2, so they get a couple more. Then Nelson on board. It's 111 for 3. Over number 14 in progress. 28 needed of 38.
Ball.
So now they've got a shot third in place. Tanveer has been put in that spot and just slashes at it. This one, that's a sharp edge straight onto the wicketkeeper Imal. And it just pops out, given as buys by the umpire, but runs are runs, no matter how they come.
That must have stung Imal because that hit him right on the finger, and it does pain and hurt a lot when you close your hands a bit early. Up and over the point fielder. That's a good shot, a daredevil of a shot from Usman Ghani, and he'll finish the over with a boundary yet again. 14 overs bowled, 116 for 3.
With 14 overs up, 6 overs to go. Kuwait just 23 runs away in the last 6 overs to be bowled. 116 for 3. Mohammad Asim to continue. Giving some air to the ball. Soft push, comfortable. Runs coming on board for Kuwait in this chase.
Yeah, 22 more needed, so the equation is pretty simple now, pretty easy. With 7 wickets in hand, Usman will look to finish things off now. He's one of the better batters in the Kuwait lineup. Looking to heave that towards the onside. Gets an edge and gets a single as well.
21 needed of 34. 118 for 3.
Come on, boys, come on.
Nicely tossed up, but just leads into that drive as he pushes it away. Another single that comes on board. Just 20 needed now. And our partners, 7 districts for the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championships. Always in support of promoting more cricket. Should be called a wide, that one.
Yes, again, just a quick mention and a shout out to 7 districts, the way they've been supporting cricket in the region. This is a huge hit. He's got hold of that one, and that's gone out of here. He smashed that out of the park for 6.
Pitched it a bit short. It was just about in the arc. And the ball has gone missing once again. And I think they will be the umpire that will have to run in with the box. It's just around that scoreboard. I guess they might have retrieved it. Just waiting for the support staff to help it. 13 needed of 32.
They've made a mockery of this run chase now. Dominating performance. And a comprehensive win is on the cards for Kuwait. Just 13 now needed of 32 deliveries. What this is also going to do is strengthen their net run rate. If they can finish it off as soon as possible. Goes big again. He's got hold of that one. And it's gone. Back-to-back sixes for Usman Ghani. He's in a hurry.
He probably wants to wind up in this over itself, but looks like it will go on to the next. 7 needed now. We've got one more delivery remaining in this 15th over. And it's a good partnership now, worth 51 runs between these two. Usman Ghani is on 30 of 14, just replicating his performance from yesterday. And Meet Bhavsar is on 35 of 35. Once again, he goes big. Absolutely. But one bounce will find the fielder in the deep. So just a single to end the over. And a one big hit away are Kuwait from victory. 15 gone. It's 133 for 3.
Himanshu Rathod introduced into the attack. Flighted delivery. Is it in the gap? They're looking for 2. Yeah, we'll get 2 runs.
A boundary away now. Another boundary. So 135 for 3. And they've done well. They did lose some wickets. It did look a bit difficult in between, but they've caught on well. This partnership has come in good time for Kuwait. Looking to go big. Missing the line completely. 3 needed now.
Himanshu is not giving them easy. It's not going to be easy. He's going to fight. He's a fighter. He'll bowl as well as he can and will try to extract a wicket here. Has been drafted into the playing 11. Missed the first 2 matches. Was on the bench. And now he wants to make it count for himself.
136 for 3. Just 3 needed. And how well and how patiently has this partnership cruised forward to take Kuwait through victory. They will get 2 additional points after this. Pulled away. And through square leg. And just a single. So with 2 additional points, they will be at point number 4. They will probably come to number 3 on that leaderboard. Three, just 2 more needed. And this will be the over that will finish it up. Nicely done once again by Omar. Just another single. So the scores are level.
The score's tied. Just 1 run needed for Kuwait to win this game. Once they win this game, they'll be hoping that in the next game, Bahrain loses to Oman. And that will set up their next encounter with Oman pretty nicely. They'll have to win that game in order to keep their hopes alive in the tournament. We still don't know which top two teams are going to play the finals. UAE definitely at the top as of now. Oh, he gets a wicket. Himanshu gets a wicket. Scores are tied, but he's gotten the better of Meeth.
Nicely done by Imal behind the stumps. He's quick at it. Nonetheless, picks up a wicket. Himanshu Rathod coming in, using that shoulder. Back of the length, swing and a miss, and nicely done by Iman. So it's going to be another wicket to fall here. Just with the scores tied, 138 for 4. And just one more to get. Meet Bhavsar, 36 of 37 for him.
चलो भाई कितने स्लिप रखना है हाउ मेनी स्लिप 2 3
So Bilal is the man in. He's probably come to hit the winning runs. It is going to be him on strike. 135 the strike rate. Best of 40 not out. All he needs to get is a single, but the field has closed in on the offside. There's also a slip in place. So Himanshu on the day, 2 for 19. Fabulous figures for him. Tossed up delivery once again. This one's been played. That will be the winning runs. The ball will race away through the fence. It's a boundary. Getting in style, Bilal getting off the mark with it and taking his team to the other side. As Kuwait register a win, 142 for 4. They complete this in 16 overs. It's nicely done. The congratulations all the way. Kuwait go up on that leaderboard. They get 2 additional points and they've won by 6 wickets. It's just unfortunate for Qatar, didn't get enough runs on board. Just a few, maybe 20, 30 runs short. But of course, Kuwait putting up a fabulous batting display. Batters will take a walk back. And also the Kuwait team will need to go back and reflect on a lot of their strategies, especially when it comes to batting. Losing a few wickets up top. But nonetheless, Himanshu Rathod 2 for 23 on the day in 4. That's very, very good economy. Bowled well, kept it tight. That's the skipper for Kuwait, Aslam. There we go, that's the batting lineup for Kuwait. Ravija 12 for 10, Clinto 44 of 29, Meeth 36 of 37. That partnership between Meeth Bhavsar and Usman Ghani of 50 odd runs is the one that took Kuwait to the other side. 11 extras been bowled by Qatar. That's the bowling card. The most economical of all, Himanshu Rathod, the inclusion for today, 2 for 23 and 4, and a wicket each for Mujibur Rahman and Ikramullah, but just not enough to stop Kuwait. Just getting that chase starting on very, very strong. It's a big and good clean strike of the ball around the park. Soft touches, played with soft hands. Gave a good start, but did lose a few wickets in the process of getting the runs on board. Made it through. Nicely done. did see a run been played around the park. Wickets were taken, but maybe not standing up to the occasion. This partnership between Usman Ghani and Meet Bhavsar helped Kuwait cruise along. When the wickets were falling, there was a bit of concern. And this one, the winning shot of the day. Well, that's the summary. Kuwait winning by 6 wickets with 4 overs to spare. And just in a few moments from now, we will be down with Shoaib on the other side with the presentation ceremony.
After 2 consecutive losses, Kuwait have managed to bounce back into the series with an important win against Qatar. It was so very important for them to win this game to keep their hopes alive, and that's exactly what they've done. They struggled to chase twice, but not today, ensured that they kept wickets in hand and in the end got to their target comfortably, winning this game by 6 wickets. Before we talk to the 2 captains, let us first find out who the player of the match is. Quite a few notable performances today. Imal Lianage scoring 69 runs for Qatar. Mead Bhavsar was good with the bat, 36 for him. Clinto too looked good, 44 of 29. But the player of the match today is the man who did wonders with the ball for Kuwait. It is Syed Munib Hashmi, 4 overs, 22 runs and 3 wickets. He's our player of the match. He'll be coming forward and collecting the player of the match trophy from our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Thank you, Munib. Well, it's time for us to talk to the 2 captains. First up, I'd like to call the captain of Qatar, Rizlan, to come forward. Rizlan, hard luck today yet again. Some really good positives, but there is a lot to be expected from your side. Tell us your reading about this game.
Definitely, I think on this wicket, I think we could have easily posted around 170. I think second half, I think first 10 overs, I think we batted well. I think second 10 overs, we didn't accelerate now how we wanted to, but yeah, that probably the cost us the game. And again, when it comes to bowling department, I think we bowled in all the areas. We didn't stick to the plans. That is one concern. On this wicket, I think we cannot afford to bowl in all the places. We need to stick to one plan and execute that. But didn't come again in this game. Hopefully, we will try and, get our best in the next 2 games.
Results have not come your way, but there's a lot to learn from these matches, especially when you're playing against top quality sides like UAE and Oman, and Kuwait today did well as well.
Definitely, I think we are playing on this venue for first time. I think most of us, in fact, all the team is playing first time in this wickets. Australian wickets, and there is a different bounce and conditions are different. The boundary lines are long. I think we need to have a lot of game awareness when it comes to this kind of tournaments. And having said that, yes, all the teams are equally good. We can't say that any teams is lightly when it comes to T20. Hopefully we'll come hard in this next tournament.
Hard luck today and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Rizlan, the captain of Qatar. Let's have a word with the captain of Kuwait as well. It's Mohammad Aslam. Will come forward and talk to us about this game. Aslam, 2 matches, 2 tough matches, but you've bounced back as a team in this game.
Yeah, definitely. This time also we got the opportunity to chase. Today our batter got a good start and easily we chase our target.
In the first innings, it looked like Qatar will get to a big total, but your bowlers did well to restrict them.
Yeah, definitely. In power play we leak runs and Himal played very good knock. After got Himal, we know he is only one player to have that ability to play. So after his wicket, we came on the game.
Rooting for Oman in the next game?
Yeah, definitely.
Well done and all the best.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Well, that was the captain of Kuwait telling us that it was an important win for them to keep their hopes alive in the tournament. That's it from the post-match presentation. Back to our gentleman in the combox.
Thank you, Shoaib. That was the result of the game number 1 on the day today. But we've got another fabulous game coming up. Oman take on Bahrain in the afternoon. We will have that match live very, very shortly, and we're going to be bringing you all that live action. This is the ILT20 Gulf Cricket T20 Championship 2024. We're bringing you all the action from the ICC Academy in Dubai. So don't go anywhere and stay tuned with us. We'll be back very, very shortly. We'll take a short break.